You know what I'm talking about? When you schedule it?
Oh, yeah.
It's
You
on
do
the
say
reminder.
that. And what does it say? Junior crew person. Points needed for ranking. What is this? Reach for the stars. Rules. I have no idea what this is. It's some extra little thing on here. Points needed for ranking. Guess when
Like
you
the rank?
schedule it, it's extra
I'll put you in the rank of monster greats.
points needed. Okay, let's see what happens.
See
All
what
right,
it
let's
does.
wait on some people that have on. I did see sometimes weekly ranking up here, and I was wondering what that was about. Keep going, we're letting the viewers know. Hey guys, as you hop on, let us know where you are tuning in from. Drop your city, drop your state. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Today we are talking about credit. Let me turn this fan off. Well, I know I probably don't need it. Let's see what happens.
City and State, as you hop on City and State, let us know where you're rocking from. Right now, you're tuned into us, and we're live coming to you from North Little Rock, Arkansas, a place that you probably never been or desire to go. However, the information that we provide is desirable. So hopefully you gain some nuggets. Hopefully you understand the power in the information we will be sharing. And if you can hear us clearly, tap the screen. Let us know where you're tuned in from. We're seeing some different things on TikTok right now. We don't know if the live has changed or if it's just some other things taking place, but something is a little different. But just to let us know that you can hear us clearly, tap the screen a few times, see if we can see some thumbs and hearts, and then let us know where you're tuning in from, city and state. And we will greatly appreciate you so we can know we are talking to somebody. All we need is one.
Yeah. Cause I see it's going fast, super fast down there, but
so if you can hear us, drop a comment. Do you see a comment down there? I mean, well, you're not. Okay.
No, that was not a comment. It's just TikTok.
Now I'm saying, okay.
It's not. You see people joining.
No, I got you, but it's typically I thought a different box underneath where it's saying who joining. Okay. So we just start rocking in.
Let me see if I can hop on from my other TikTok just to make sure. But I see like back to back to back to back to back.
As you hop on, let us know where you're tuned in from. We're not able to see who's all tuning in, but we definitely want.
Just said hello.
Okay, perfect. We said hello. City and state, let us know if you have. Where you tuned in from. Do not be afraid to rep where you are from. And there we go. There goes some numbers. Okay. So it's important to let us know where you tuned in from because it's a good chance the information that we're about to share, the testimonies that we're about to share, somebody in your city and state has been helped. So what that means for you is you can benefit from this information as well. You don't want them to be the only ones walking around with a 750 plus credit score or 800 plus credit score. You need to get in on that as well. And we make it very accessible, very easy for you to understand the simplicity that goes into credit. A lot of times overcomplication exists in the world of credit. They overcomplicate the simplicity. What do I mean? That means that a lot of times people make it seem like it's harder to better your credit than it actually is. We don't want that for you. And if they're overcomplicating it, what they're doing is manipulating or taking advantage of you. We don't like it when people are taking advantage of. And since we don't like it when people are taking advantage of, we lead with education. We lead with value. We lead with testimony. We make our information accessible so that we can help you hit your goals faster by restoring your credit the easy way. And if you don't know who we are Mr.
and Mrs.
Smith. And tonight we got a good one, a packed one, filled with testimonies, filled with success stories, filled with people who have started with a low credit score, but our system and our process has taken their score to a higher credit score. So grab a hold to your seat, ask any questions pertaining to personal credit that you desire, and we'll answer those questions, but we'll also share some stories and things that have benefited those across the nation, and we want you to be one of the next.
Yes, guys, and if you don't know who we are, we have been teaching financial literacy and credit repair for the last 7, almost 8 years. So during that time, we've been able to help people all over the nation to increase their cash flow, become debt-free, fix their own credit using our simple do-it-yourself system, and make money from their cell phones. So we're here to talk to you guys today about credit, how people are doing it themselves, seeing that it's not as complicated as they thought. It's actually very, very easy. It's just a matter of having a system that includes everything that you need. So we're going to read some testimonies to you guys. And if you want to take advantage of the special promotion that we have going on, drop show me the system in the comments, and we are more than happy to help. Vancouver Island, I see you on. All right, let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, let's show this testimony. This is Sabrina. Sabrina, also known as Bree. If you can see that testimony, I know it was backwards. Her credit score is up 160 points over the last 90 days. Not only is her credit score up 160 points, she was approved for a new credit card. She has more cash flow coming into her household because she applied the W-4 pay raise strategy. She removed a medical bill from her credit report, and she's knocking out debt and increasing her savings like crazy. You guys, she is blown away with this system because, for one, she tried paying somebody else to do her credit. It didn't work out. She thought that doing it herself was going to be too difficult and too frustrating. And she is blown away that 160 point increase that she received, she got that on her own, utilizing our system. On top of that, you got to understand 160 points in 90 days. That's averaging over 50 points per month for 3 months straight. Over 50 points per month. So keep that in mind. Hold on, I see somebody finna spam our comments. They were just copying and pasting the same thing over and over. All right, so not only was she able to increase her points by 50 points minimum per month, she's just excited to see how much farther she'll be able to go by applying what she's learning in the system.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. And this is not anything that's, surprising to us because we got thousands of people getting these types of testimonies. So I don't feel like, the things that we're sharing is something that you can't do. In fact, this next testimony comes from a queen. She said, listen, this is my personal credit score. I know it's low. And I like to point out that we don't care how low your score may be. Sometimes people shy away from sharing information with us, but the best way for us to help you is for us to know where you are. And like a navigation system, if we don't know where you don't know where you are, then how will you possibly get to your destination? We don't care how low your score is. We know that we got a system, a blueprint that can help you move in the right direction, period, point blank. So she said, I know it's low, but thanks to the system and the 750 credit plan, it's gone up 123 points. Drop 1, 2, 3 in the comments. Just say 123 in the comments if you can personally benefit from your score going up 123 points. If not, and your credit is so good you don't need an extra 123 points, no big deal. But if you know you can personally benefit from a 123 point increase, drop 1, 2, 3 in the comments. Now, then she said, listen, y'all, this is real proof. It's only going up more. I'm ecstatic. My mind is blown. Are you ready for yours to go up? I know I was. All I had to do was start. That's it. Your score can go up. Stop waiting. So she's excited to the point she wants everybody else to participate in what she's doing. But she's ecstatic because it went up 123 points. You will be ecstatic as well. Her mind is blown because she was able to do it herself. And the queen about to show you how she did it.
Yes, absolutely. I see the 1, 2, 3 in the comments. Vivid Logic. I love that username. Let's get into it. Let me show you how you can gain access to this system. All right. So if you click on our picture, which you'll see our picture somewhere at the top of the screen because you're on our live, it is going to bring you to our TikTok page. Okay. This area right here is considered to be our bio, and you'll see the only bold link. The only thing in bold is a link in our bio. When you click on that link in the bio, it's going to bring you to a page like this, okay? You're going to click on the very first option that says Financial Success Membership, then click that green button that says click here to get started. It is going to bring you to the application to get started. You'll see the second membership option. The price has already been slashed, so you don't need a coupon code or a discount code. This application literally only takes about 2 minutes, and then you will get access to the next thing that I show you on my screen. Now listen, guys, you have to go through the application first before you can get access to this system, all right? When you log in, because you will receive your own website, username, and temporary password When you log in, it is going to look exactly like this. Okay? You're going to click on Income Shifting Membership, and this is everything included in the membership. Give yourself a pay raise on your job by correcting your W-4, a debt elimination tool, investment education. This is a money management and record keeping software called the Cash Flow Manager. And then there is the My Credit System. I am going to click on the My Credit System. We're going to click that yellow button and check it out, guys. These are already in the order in which you need to watch them. As you can see, there's only a total of 8 modules, and it is going to teach you everything there is to know about credit. All 5 of the factors, not just removing things from your credit report, you guys, all 5 of the factors. I'm going to go to number 4, which talks about removing negative items from your credit report. There's going to be a short video at the top. All of the modules are set up this way. And underneath it are your downloads. If you notice, these are your dispute letters. I'm going to take it a step further and open up the dispute letter for you. Check this out, guys. All of the dispute letters are already typed up. You're just going to swap out the information in red. Check it out. Here's where you're going to put the items that you're disputing. Print your name here. Signature. Print it off. Make a copy for your records and mail it to the credit bureaus. Guys, how easy is this system? And what you got to understand is that this is the same system that allowed Miss Bonnie Roberts to remove over $200,000 of collections from her credit report.
This is the same exact system that allowed Ray to increase his score from 700 to 820, then add his son as an authorized user to position his son to have a 750 credit score by the time he is 18. This is the same exact system that allowed Bree to go ahead and increase her score 50 points per month, over 160 points in 90 days using our simple system. This is the same exact system that allowed Gerard Lloyd to remove collections in a matter of 30 days or less. The same exact system that has done phenomenal things for great people across the nation. Now, this is what you got to understand. You're not watching us for a reason. It's not by accident that you're seeing us. If you saw something that you like, that you know can put you on the right path to bettering your credit, it's fail-proof. It really is a step-by-step system that if you apply what you learn, we don't like to say guarantee, but it's 100% of the people who have taken action and followed the steps, 100% of them have got results. Yeah. So that's about as close as a guarantee you're going to get. Everybody who applied what they learned from the system got results in the right direction. So that being said, if you saw what you like or saw something that you like, then you just got to take action. Why? Because typically this is $200. And if it was $200, it would be worth it. It has also been $100, and that price is absolutely worth it as well. But for now, you can get access to it for $39. Right now, you might want to go over there and run and grab it. Why? Because that price is not going to last long, and it's slots that are going and getting filled on a regular basis all day, every day, as it relates to during this promo time. So if you haven't already grabbed it, go ahead and grab it. You can come back here and just say, hey, I'm in. I got my system. I locked in my spot. So that way we can put you on a path to bettering your credit. And this is what I mean when I say you're not here by accident, because a lot of times you might have put something out into the universe, put something out in the form of a prayer that said, you know what? I want to better my credit. I want to better my finances. I need access to how to go about doing it the simple way, the easy way. So you've discovered us. You attracted us one way or another, whether you realize it or not, you attracted us. But the thing is, a lot of people are great at attracting and praying for certain things, but not so good at taking action. At $39, that's accessible. Many people have already spent $39 today or over the past 3 days. But the question is, did it go towards something that can help you better your credit? Did it go towards something that can help you better your finances? Did it go towards something that can help you increase your financial literacy and position you to build wealth? A good chance it probably didn't. So if you know you spent $39 in the last 72 hours, then I need you to take the next 72 seconds and go over there and grab that system so you can come back and say, I'm in, and it'll be one of the best investments that you make. That said, I'm going to go into the next testimony. This testimony comes from someone, and they said, listen, I just made my last payment on my hospital bills. I'm debt free, and I still have $11K in the bank. That's powerful because we show people how to increase their cash flow. Not only were they able to become debt free, they still had 5 figures in the bank. And they said, thank you. Now I'm watching my scores go up. I started at a 500. Started at a 500, sitting at a 639 and a 695. So that's over 100 points no matter how you slice it. In one particular area, they had a 116-point increase. 116-point increase in one bureau using our system. They love the system. Then they said, when is the next meeting? You see, when you're getting results like this and you're getting plugged into support, because you will have support, you will have guidance, you will get plugged into separate groups and messenger chats and all of that to make sure you have a hand-holding experience. But when you're plugged into this and it comes with additional training, you want to know when the next meeting is. You don't want to miss when the next meeting is, because you might miss a nugget that can help your credit go to the next level. You might miss a nugget that can help you put more cash flow into your pockets that can put you in a position to where you're debt free with $11K in the bank. So you don't want to miss anything. But this person is able to really ramp up their credit using our simple system and not overcomplicating it.
Yes. All right. I do see Midnight Cowboy said, congratulations. How many months?
We always like to tell people that you'll see results in 30, 60, 90 days. Because many times we got people who see results in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. But I want you to ask yourself this, because this is different for everybody. How long have you been having less than ideal credit? And most of the time when I talk to clients or people that I'm doing consultations with, most of the time they've been doing things to their credit for the past 2 years. So I don't want you to expect to fix your credit in 2 weeks if you've been damaging it for 2 years. Yeah. So think in terms of 30, 60, 90 days. And this is what I want you to know. Those who apply the steps see progression. So don't worry about how soon. Just make sure you don't delay on actually taking the action. Once you get access to it, get in motion, because you'll start seeing results as soon as you start taking the action. And it usually happens in 30, 60, 90 day increments. So it's just different for individuals, but give yourself a good runway based on how long you've probably been doing not so good things to your credit profile.
Yeah, you're going to hear a variety of testimonies, because keep in mind, different people need different things to raise their credit scores. While some people may need help in the credit utilization, somebody else might need help in the payment history field. Somebody else may need new credit, and those all affect your score differently. So we can't just give you a blanket answer and say, oh, you'll get results in this many days, because everybody's situation is different. The first testimony that I showed, Bree, she got results in 90 days is what her testimony said, but that's because she gave herself a minimum of 90 days. Within 90 days, she saw a 160-point increase. That's about 50 points per month, over 50 points per month that she's averaging, while somebody else may have seen a 100-point increase in their first 30 days. So everybody is just different. Somebody said, FJB, find joy and balance. Thank you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well.
All right, let's keep going. All right, so this is somebody who actually just got access to the system. And I like to show y'all my screen because, yes, we are reading. We're actually reading testimonies of people who have had success with this system. These testimonies were either posted in our private Facebook group or posted somewhere on social media. They were actually, just posting about the results that they received. This queen says, so I got back one dispute. I am so excited, LOL. And I said, how did it go? She said, they said it will be deleted in 30 to 60 days. It is a $4,000 debt that's going to be removed from her credit report. Then she made a joke about having about 15 more to go. And I just celebrated this being such good news. How would it make y'all feel to get a $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 debt deleted from your credit report permanently? How would it make you feel for your credit score to increase by 100, 200 points before the end of 2021? Because people are definitely seeing those results and many, many more utilizing this system. And it's all do it yourself. Y'all saw how easy that system is. So you're just going to keep hearing testimonies of people who have had success. Don't sleep on yourself, you guys. Keep in mind, the only person holding you back is you. So if you tell yourself, I'm not ready, I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have patience, guess what? That's going to be your reality. And you're just not going to get started, and you're just going to stay where you are. for who knows how long. But if you switch your way of thinking, you switch, for one, just your belief in yourself, and you say, I can do this. This is what I've been praying for, speaking, manifesting into my life. I think I can do this. I'm going to take action. I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to get results by the end of the year. Then guess what? That will be your reality. Of course, you got to invest in yourself and put in the work, but that's going to be your reality because that's what you're putting into the universe.
I love it. Now, this testimony comes from a king by the name of Andre, and I want y'all to catch this. He said, look, after being laid off 5 times with a computer science degree, my good credit went to bad credit. A couple of things to unpack right there. He had a computer science degree. What that tells you is that your job is not promised. He was pulled away from his job, laid off 5 times. As a result, he probably had to do some things that damaged his credit. His good credit went to bad credit. So that's important to know. Why? Because many people go through things, go through ups and downs, but a lot of times people don't know how to overcome those downs. A lot of times when people get their credit in a bind, they don't know how to overcome it. That's the power of our system, because no matter what happens futuristically as it relates to your profile, you know exactly what you need to do in order to restore it, because now you got the knowledge and the system in order to do it. So after his good credit went to bad credit, he said, look, I joined, got access to the system 5 years ago with no job, and started learning and applying the strategies, which includes the credit system. Why is that important? He got started with no job. See, sometimes people will say, I have no job, I have no income, and they don't start because of that. He said, no, I have no job, I have no income. That's why I must get started. My good credit has gone to bad credit. That's why I must get started. So He started learning and applying the strategies, which included the system. He said, I have been debt-free for a few years, and I have cash flow over $250,000 from home. See, if he wouldn't have got started just because he didn't have a job or he was in between jobs, he wouldn't have cash flowed $250,000 in 5 years. Yep. He cash flowed over $250,000 from home in 5 years. That's an average of $50,000 a year. So yes, it may seem as though I don't want to invest. I'm not going to pay the $39 to get started, because you're looking at it like an expense. You're looking at it like it's a bill. You're looking at it like it's a cost. No, it's an investment, because we give you a great return on your investment in the area of a better credit score, as well as if you have a job. In many cases, we show you how to get a pay raise at your job to the tune of $200 to $800 a month. So if we show you how to bring in, let's just say in the middle, $500 a month, but it only costs you $39 to get started, how much did it cost you? The system paid for itself because of the return on investment. And if your credit score shot up 50 points, 100 points, 200 points, 300 points, how much money could that possibly save you in the area of interest rates, car loans, mortgages? A lot of money. And for some people, that's tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I want you to understand the investment that you must make in yourself, but you have to be willing to participate in your own rescue. We're coming through with a raft and making it available to you at a penny or a fraction of the cost. All you got to do is say, you know what, let me take action. I've been pushing it off long enough. I believe that what they have can benefit me. He concluded with this. After he cash flowed $250,000 from home, he said, my credit scores are below. So remember, I told you, he lost his job, got laid off 5 times. Good credit went to bad credit. He got access to our system, and guess what happened? His bad credit went to excellent credit. He said, my credit scores are below. He got one credit score with TransUnion, 792. The other credit score with Equifax, 802. If you know you can benefit from an 802 credit score, just drop 802 in the comments. And again, we'll show you how to access the same exact system that he used in order to get his bad credit to excellent credit with a 792 and an 802 credit profile. This is what we do. This is what our system does. And we take pride in it because we know it can help whomever decides to invest in themselves.
Yes, absolutely. All right, guys. So check this out. This is Mr. Gerard Lloyd. He is located in Memphis, Tennessee. And this is his testimony. All right. His credit score is up 100 points. He was also able to remove 3 collections accounts from his credit report in 30 days. In 30 days, he was able to raise his credit score 100 points and remove 3 collections accounts from his credit report, all from using our simple step-by-step do-it-yourself system. Guys, I need y'all to do me a favor. We got to feel the energy on here. Double tap the screen for me. Send me some likes. Go crazy with it if you're just liking what you're hearing. Also, do us a favor. If you do like what you're hearing, even if you can't personally benefit, share this video out so that we can actually reach somebody that is ready to take their credit to the next level and actually start knocking out their goals before the year ends. What the likes does, it actually spreads the word that we are live, and it allows TikTok to notify more people that we are live. Same thing with the shares and just the overall interaction. Also, keep in mind, if you have any personal credit questions, drop your questions below. We're happy to answer any questions that you have. And, if we cannot help you, or if you're not comfortable asking us a question because you don't really know us like that, just say, I'm asking for a friend. Say, I'm asking for a friend. Ask the question, get it out there so that we can help you to start raising your score as soon as possible.
I love it. This testimony comes from a king by the name of Will. Will said, look, when I started, my credit score was 519. Now it's 708. I increased my score by 189 points. That's a big deal. That's pretty significant because a lot of people would benefit greatly from being in the 700 club, for one. For two, increasing by 189 points. Then he said this, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm most certainly heading in the right direction. You better believe it. If a person increased their score by 189 points, they entered into the 700 club, and after starting out with a 519, you better believe they are heading in the right direction. So that's what we want to get you doing, heading in the right direction. We don't care if your credit starts with a 4, a 5, or a 6, and many times a 7. We can get you heading in the right direction so you can understand the overall simplicity behind fixing your credit the easy way. And, everybody who applies what it is that we teach, that the system teaches, guides them along the way, includes all of the letters, everything you need, plus support, they get results. So these are some of the results that we're reading off because we know that it has benefited others, and we hope that it benefits you. And the main thing I want you to understand is that when you decide to level up, when you decide to take action and invest in yourself, when you decide that, you know what, I've been procrastinating and pushing out better in my credit for the longest. You know what, I've been leaving it up to chance or leaving it in the hands of someone else without getting an understanding for myself. And you decide that you want to take the action to invest in yourself and start elevating your own credit, somebody else is going to benefit. Whether it's your kids, whether it's your family members, whether it's your friends, siblings, whomever, somebody else is going to benefit. So you got to understand that not only will you benefit, you're going to inspire someone else, or you may directly be able to help someone better their credit as well. So just understand the power in you taking action, and not even just from a better the credit standpoint. It's just a matter of the fact that somebody may be waiting on you to take action. It's a lot of things that happens when you take action. It's somebody who may never know that something like this exists, but because you took action, because you started to elevate, they witness your elevation. They witness your glow up. They witness you make progress and move in the right direction financially. And now they're like, wow, if she did it, I know I can do it. I'm inspired to do it. In fact, let me ask her how she did it. If he did it, I'm inspired to do it. In fact, let me ask him how he did it. So that's what you got to understand. Sometimes it's not just you making a decision for yourself, but whom else may benefit when you benefit? Whom else may benefit when you elevate? And once you think like that, you'll take immediate action, knowing that you're the very bridge that someone else may need to cross because you crossed it first and you decided to elevate your credit, cash flow, and finances overall.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you just hopped on, let us know where you are tuning in from. Drop your city, drop your state, say hey, double tap the screen, give us a couple of likes, and we appreciate it so much. This next testimony comes from Kelsey. And y'all, it's the smile for me. Look at the smile. He's holding something in his hand. And even though the testimony is down here, you can see that he's pointing to something on that paper. All right. I see hello from New York. Thank you. Thank you for hopping on. This is what Kelsey had to say. He said, this do-it-yourself credit repair system works. I followed the training videos, sent the letters to the 3 credit bureaus, and just got back all of my investigation results. And bam, a $6,000 account deleted. Can you say credit score increase? Woo woo. He said that, not me. All right, y'all. Think about that. How would it make you feel? And Alexandria, Virginia, I see you on. Thank you for hopping on. Welcome. How would that make y'all feel, guys, to get a $5,000, $6,000, $10,000, $15,000 debt removed from your credit report? Because we have people doing that every day with our do-it-yourself system, and you're going to hear more testimonies. How would it make you feel? You guys, we just entered November. People are literally seeing results with this system in 60 days. There's 61 days left in the year. Imagine investing in yourself right now, diving into our step-by-step credit repair system, and by the end of 2021, your credit score has increased 50 points, 100 points, 200 points, because we have results like crazy, you guys, thousands of testimonies nationwide. And I kid you not, people are hopping on board like crazy when I show them the system, and then I let them know that we slashed the price to only $39.95. $39. So if you just hopped on, if you heard a piece of that testimony, if you want to see the system, just say in the comments, show me the system, and I'm more than happy to show it to you. Outside of that, we are also taking your credit questions. If you have any personal credit questions, drop them below, y'all. While you have us on here, let us answer your questions and hopefully get you, on the verge of a higher credit score. I don't know too many people who, own a do-it-yourself credit repair company. Own a credit restoration company and offer a do-it-yourself system that just will come on here, answer your questions, go live, read success stories, discount the price, all of that, guys. But we want you to see exactly what it is that we have. We're extremely transparent, so you can ask us questions. And overall, we want to bless as many people as possible. Bree Jones says, show me the system. All right, let me get it up for you. And I got you. All right, Bree. Hey, yo. Hey. Thank you for hopping on. All right, so check it out. You are going to see our picture somewhere on your screen at the top because you are watching our live. When you tap that picture, it is going to bring you to our TikTok page, okay? You'll see this area right here is considered to be your bio, and the only thing in bold is a link. When you click that link, it's going to bring you here. The very first option says Financial Success Membership. Then you're going to see this big old green button. You can't miss it. It says click here to get started. It is then going to bring you to the exact application that you need to fill out. You'll see right here on the second membership option where the price has already been slashed to only $39. Once you finish up this application, then you'll get access to what I'm about to show you. I did it in that order, you guys, because you have to fill out the application in order to get everything that I'm about to show you now, okay? On your confirmation screen, you will receive your website, username, and temporary password. When you log in, this is what you're going to see, okay? Your own website. You're going to click on Income Shifting Membership. When you click on Income Shifting Membership, this is everything included in your membership. Giving yourself a pay raise on your job by correcting your W-4. The debt elimination systems. Investment education. This is a money management and record keeping software called the Cash Flow Manager. And then there is the My Credit System, which is the #1 do-it-yourself credit repair system in the country. All right, we're going to get started and check this out. You'll see all of the modules, and there's only 8 of them total, and they are already in the order in which you need to watch them. Don't skip around. They're very short videos, straight to the point, all dispute letters included. You're going to learn everything about credit, guys, not just how to remove things, okay? You're going to learn all 5 of the factors that make up your credit score and how each of them contribute to your overall score. Number 4 talks about how to remove items from your credit report. I'm going to open that one up. All of the modules are set up like this. Short video on the top, and by short, this video is only 6 minutes. Watch that video, and right underneath it are all of your downloads, okay? These are your dispute letters, okay? I'm going to even open up the dispute letters, which typically we don't show if you don't have the system. Check it out, guys. The dispute letters are already typed up for you. All you're doing is swapping out the information in red. You're going to swap out. Right here is where you're going to put the items that you're disputing. Print your name here, signature. You're going to print this out, make a copy for your records, and mail it to the credit bureaus. Guys, you cannot tell me that this is not an easy process. See, repairing your credit, your own credit, does not have to be hard. It does not have to be expensive either. It doesn't have to cost you hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars to repair your own credit. You can literally do it yourself. See, people typically get frustrated with this, or they come out of pocket a lot of money because they don't have a system. When you don't have a system, then yeah, it's going to be a little bit hard. It's going to be a little bit frustrating. You're going to be out of pocket because you don't know any better. But I just showed you literally the do-it-yourself, step-by-step system that's helping people all over the nation to get results. Listen, I don't call things easy, but we hear over and over and over again how easy this system is. So it's a matter of, again, you guys, you taking advantage. We have a special promotion going on where we slash the price from $199 to only $39.95. $39.95 per month. No contract whatsoever associated with this. If you decide that you want to cancel it, cancel it. All right. But I recommend, y'all saw how easy it is. Think about it. It takes credit bureaus a minimum of 30 days to respond back. So minimum, give it 90 days. 90 days of utilizing this system. Wait to hear back from the credit bureaus. Send off your next round of letters and watch your score go up.
Gotta love it. All right, this next testimony I want to share comes from a queen by the name of Bunny. And this is what you got to understand about Bunny. She went from homeless to homeowner. And I say it like that because a lot of times people make excuses on why they can't get started or why they're not able to progress. But it's a good chance they may not have been in this situation. And in this situation, she still decided to invest in herself. She got out of a bad relationship. That bad relationship left her living in her car with her 3 children. So all she had was children and a job. However, she was introduced to this system. Instead of her saying, you know what, I don't have any place to stay, I'm living in my car. She said, you know what, I don't have any place to stay. I'm living in my car. I have to invest in something that can help me better my financial situation. So she was feeling bad, feeling as though she didn't deserve to be a mother, feeling as though she had failed completely in life. But still she said, you know what? Somebody said this system can help me better my credit. I need that if I want to get into a home. Somebody said this can help me increase my cash flow. I need that if I want to get out of this situation. So she got access to our system. Our system taught her exactly what to do in order to increase her cash flow. She increased her cash flow by over like $600 per month. So that was enough to get her in position to start moving in the right direction. She started applying everything that went along with our system. Once she started applying what went with our system, this is what happened. In less than 4 months, she removed $200,000 in collections. In less than 4 months, $200,000 in collections. Do you think it was worth the investment for her to remove $200,000 in collections in less than 4 months? That's averaging removing $50,000 in collections per month in a matter of 4 months. Absolutely, it was worth her investment. Even if it was $1,000, investment, it would have been worth that investment. However, we make it available to you for just $39. You can get access to it in less than 3 minutes. 4 months, she knocked out $200,000 worth of collections. Now, this is the breakdown of the $200,000, just so you don't think we're fabricating numbers. She said, I've been able to remove $67,000 in student loans. So if student loans is your thing and you're wondering, can we help with removing student loans? This system has allowed people to remove collections on their student loans. That being said, for her, it was $67,000 in student loan collections. $100,000 she was able to remove in medical collections and 31 other collections from her credit report, which totaled up to $200,000 in collections. She said that was done in 4 months. My credit was a 524 and it is now a 777. Well, this testimony has been, some months ago. So now her credit is over 830, all using our simple system. That right there, her increasing her cash flow, her applying our system and using it to remove these collections, allow her to go from homeless to homeowner. If that's not powerful, I don't know what is. But what if she wouldn't have said yes to the system? What if she wouldn't have started applying what it is that we teach inside the system? Not to say she would still be homeless, but it's a good chance that it wouldn't have ended the way that it ended. And now she teaches people exactly what she did, giving people access to the system. So now she's able to do this full-time, was able to fire her boss and leave her job and do this full-time. And our system pays her weekly residuals, etc., all because she said yes in a time where things, and she was at her lowest point. So that's Bunny's testimony, a powerful testimony I love to share because a lot of times it removes the excuses that individuals may make in areas of not taking the next step, not knowing that it's somebody who's in a worse situation than you that said yes and got into a extremely good scenario, and you can do the same, if not better.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, keep in mind, we are taking your personal credit questions. So if you have questions, drop them below and we are more than happy to help. If you're not comfortable with us, comfortable enough to ask us your personal questions, then do us a favor and say, I'm asking for a friend. Just say, I'm asking for a friend, sandwich your question in between, and we are more than happy to help you. We don't care if it's you, if it's your friend. At the end of the day, we just want to bless as many people as we can with this information, with this opportunity to improve your finances, fix your credit. And even if you want, you can make some really good weekly income from your cell phone. If you're just now hopping on, drop your city and state in the comments. Let us know where you are tuning in from. If at any point while we're reading these success stories, you want to see the system, just say, show me the system. And I am more than happy to show it to you. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and show it right now. Only because I see some new faces hopping on. And I know how with TikTok, you guys are on and off. So let me get this pulled up. And I am happy to show you how you can gain access to this system. All right. Now, if you are on TikTok, sorry, babe. No, if you're on TikTok, you'll see our picture somewhere at the top of your screen because you're watching our live. Click on our picture. It'll bring you to our TikTok page. And this area right here is considered to be our bio. Okay. You will see a link in the bio and it is going to take you here. Then you're going to click the very first option that says financial success membership. If you're watching us on Facebook and we put that link, it will bring you directly here. Okay, but for TikTok, this is the third step for you. There is a big old green button that literally says, click here to get started. You cannot miss it. When you click that button, it is going to take you directly to the online enrollment application where you can get started, okay? You're going to fill out this application. It literally only takes about 2 minutes for you to complete this application. And when you do, you're going to receive your website, username, and temporary password on your confirmation screen, okay? When you log in, it is going to look exactly like this, okay? This is what your website is going to look like. You're going to click on Income Shifting Membership. When you click on Income Shifting Membership, this is everything that's included in the system. Give yourself a pay raise on your job by correcting your W-4. Debt elimination tools, investment education. This is a money management and record keeping software called the Cash Flow Manager. And then there is the My Credit System. The My Credit System is the #1 do-it-yourself credit repair system in the country, all right? When you click the My Credit System, this is just a welcome video. This is what the system looks like, guys. The modules are already in the order in which you should be watching them. It is going to go over all 5 factors that make up your credit score. See, sometimes y'all try to get credit repair and you're falling for people who are only telling you remove, delete things from your credit report. Guys, that's only one of the 5 factors. So you can only get so far by doing it that way. That's why you're not seeing the results that you want when you're paying somebody else. This system is going to teach you all 5 of the factors that make up your credit score. Now, because I know, credit repair, removing things from your report is just a part of the game, I am going to go to module number 4, where you can see how to remove negative items from your credit report. All of the modules are set up like this, okay? There's a short video on the top, and the downloads are right underneath it. Guys, these are your dispute letters. And it comes with all of the dispute letters. You see another short video? There's a dispute letter underneath it. Same thing. Okay? So they all include the dispute letters. I'm going to take it a step further and even open up the dispute letters for y'all. And I want y'all to see how easy this system really is. Check this out. The dispute letters are already typed up for you. All you're doing is swapping out the information in red. Right here in this chart is where you're going to put the items that you're disputing. Print your name here, signature. Guys, now, I rarely call things easy, but you got to be honest. How many spots did you even see in red? And this one is just your name, address, social, right? Your personal information that the credit bureaus are going to need. Then just putting in the items that you're disputing. Print your name, signature. You're going to print this out, make a copy for your records, and then mail it to the credit bureaus, guys, and watch your score go up. Again, people are seeing results in as little as 30 days from utilizing this system. This is the same exact system that allowed Bonnie to remove over $200,000 from collections from her credit report. The same system that allowed Catherine to remove her student loans from her credit report.
The same exact system that allowed Ray to go from 700 to 820, then position his son to have a 750 credit score by the time he's 18. The same exact system that allowed Gerard to remove collections in as little as 30 days. This is the same exact system that has allowed queens all across the nation to take their credit to the next level using our simple system. One specifically increased her credit score by 123 points. She was blown away because she was able to do it herself. She didn't have any prior background on understanding credit. She didn't have a financial literacy degree or understand finances at all. However, our system made her feel like she was an expert. So this system is helping people all across the nation. We can go on and on and on as we will share additional testimonies. But I just want you to know that we simplify things, and the process to which we teach you on how to go through actually restoring your credit positions you to have credit for good in a good position. You see, it's one thing to better your credit, but it's another thing to maintain it. Once you understand how to do it, then you can maintain it and keep that good credit and make sure that you're not being taken advantage of. A lot of people are being taken advantage of, and that's what we dislike. We hate it when people are being taken advantage of. I know hate is a strong word, but we see it every day. People are being taken advantage of, not knowing that we have the sauce. We have a blueprint. We have a simple way that you can better your credit. And it's not $1,000. Right. I would easily charge a person $1,000 to fix their credit, which is very well worth it. However, what you got to understand is, if you understand how to do it yourself, and we're giving it away for $39, you might want to hop on that, because that price point is not going to last indefinitely. So what does that mean? That means as soon as you get the opportunity to do so, take advantage. We showed you how to access it. If you're here, you can see the link. If you're there, then definitely she showed you what to do in order to get access to it. It takes about 3 minutes of your time. You come back here, say I'm in. We're going to send you a personal text message as soon as this video is over that says, look, welcome to the family. Do this, do this, do this. And you follow those steps, you're going to get results. Yeah. It's 100% success rate. What that means is, for everybody who applied the steps that are given, they get results. So the only way you're going to lose or fail in this is if you don't apply the steps that you're given. So what does that mean to you? That means apply the steps that you're given.
Period.
And if you apply the steps that you're given, your $39 will feel like you stole the credit system. In other words, you'll be like, wow, I would have paid $300 for this, but I got it for $39. $39 a month. So that's the power of it, and not to oversell it or overpush it. It's just like, look, we know the value of the system. Mm-hmm. You know you have been looking for something, otherwise you wouldn't be here. You attracted us one way or another. Now it's up for you to take action. I don't care what you're currently doing to try to better your credit, who you may be involved with. If you don't understand the credit game in general, this system will benefit you. If your finances aren't where you want them in general, this will benefit you. If you have debt, this system will benefit you. If you have collections, it definitely will benefit you. And if you're not already financially free and wealthy, this system will benefit you. However, we're putting the emphasis on credit because we understand that many people have goals in the areas of credit.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So here on Facebook, again, that link, I see it already pinned. So you know what to do. And y'all know on Facebook, these slides go very, very fast, as they have been. And then on TikTok, you know what to do. Link in the bio, and it is the very first option. That big old green button that says click here to get started is where you're going to click to get started. All right. I see I have no credit at all. I think you meant, what do I do to get a good score fast?
Good question. See,
everybody want it fast.
That's right. Right, fast. And truth be told, no credit is better than bad credit, because you don't have to overcome some of the obstacles. And our system teaches you all of the factors that go into having a solid credit profile. You see, it's one thing about you not having credit at all. You want to definitely understand all 5 factors. Our system teaches you how to properly get payment history, how to properly manage credit utilization, what credit history is, and how to properly take care of that and make sure you're winning in that area. Understand the new credit as well as credit mix. Once you dive into the system, now you're in a building phase that allows you to benefit from the building aspects of it. You can also grab access to our free credit class. That link is available in the bio as well. And that free credit class is just an overview of what it entails in the area of credit. However, if you really want to just save yourself a bit of time, grab the system while it's available before it goes back up to hundreds. And then now you're able to actually get access to everything versus just a teaser as it relates to the area of credit. But definitely our system can help you.
Yes, if you are just now hopping on, do us a huge favor, guys. Drop your city and state in the comments. Let us know where you are tuning in from. We just like to see how far the video has reached. If you've been on a video, especially here on TikTok, double tap the screen, y'all. Go crazy for us. Double tap the screen like this. Keep in mind, it doesn't cost a thing to tap the screen. So let's get those likes flowing in. Let's get the energy up. And feel free to drop your questions below.
Gotta love it. Now, this testimony I want to share comes from a queen by the name of Felicia. And, you know, this is a loaded testimony just so you can understand the thoroughness of our system. And this is what she said. She said, look, I will be receiving another $500 deposit tomorrow in my back office like I have been every Friday. She said, I made $3,300 in the month of September from repairing my credit and teaching others how to do the same. So we got to earn as you learn model. So, yeah, you can better your credit, and that's a return on the investment, even if you're just focusing solely on yourself. But when she got on the journey and she was sharing people that she had access to the easiest system in the nation, people were like, what were you doing? What are you doing? How do I do it? They hitting her up, hunting her down, trying to see what she was doing because they were seeing her success rate. They were seeing her results. They were seeing what she was learning in the area of credit, and they knew that she didn't know that a week before she got access to the system. So once a person who never had a clue about credit understands what they have, she starts sharing it, and as a result, she's like, look, let me just share what it is that I'm doing. And she made $3,300 for that month, all while she was fixing her own credit. So she was earning as she was learning. That's the power of our system. So she said, look, she started sharing it and teaching others to do the same. She said, this is extra income for me. I've only been in the system for 1 month. She was only in the system 1 month and earned $3,300. Now, then she said, look, this has been a true blessing. I'm no one special. I'm just a single mom. And basically she's saying, look, I'm nobody special. I just got on track to better my finances, telling people what I was doing. And lo and behold, they started hitting me up, wanting to know what I was doing. She shared it. They took action. That's the difference. They took action. And when they took action, now they're on track to get some of those same results as well. So here we are, just coming to let you know the success that people are getting. And as soon as you take action, you come back here and let us know, hey, I'm in, and we'll welcome you so you can start benefiting. And if you want to earn as you learn, then we can show you how to do that too.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I want to take a different angle. and I know Marcus is going to want to piggyback on this one. I'm going to take a different angle because, again, a lot of the times when people are talking about they can repair your credit, all they're talking about is removing things from your credit, but they're not teaching you the other factors that make up your credit score, okay? There is a full 5 factors that make up your credit score, and I want you to break those down in just a second. This testimony is from a queen named Mary, and when I say it's a different angle, people aren't talking about your credit line increasing from good history. I mean, making good financial decisions, using your credit card wisely. And that is her testimony. So see, she actually posted a screenshot or a picture of the letter that she received in the mail from her credit card company. And this is what it says. It says, "Good news, we have increased your credit line. Dear Mary, congratulations. Due to your overall excellent credit management, we've increased your credit line to $7,200, of which $3,300 is available as cash. Your new credit line is now active to give you more purchasing power and flexibility when you need it, all with no annual fee." See, like I said, a lot of people aren't talking about that angle. It's bigger than just getting things removed. And Mary, her testimony, what she wrote with it, was really short and sweet. She said, "Our credit system works. The good news is I keep getting increases." So she said an increase in her score. She said an increase in her credit line. It's only up from here. All because she invested in herself and got access to a do-it-yourself system. I can only imagine Mary was probably one of those people who thought repairing her own credit was hard. She probably thought, I'm going to get too frustrated. But she took a chance on herself. She invested in this membership, and at the time, it was not $39. And the results that she's getting are through the roof. Credit score is going up, and her line of credit is going up, which lowers her credit utilization.
See, this is what you got to understand as it relates to when people are trying to better their credit. A lot of times the people that I feel are coming off as specialists, they're only talking about 2 main things. They're talking about getting stuff deleted, which is a portion of your credit. And then they're talking about trade lines, which isn't really building you a quality profile. So if you only hear people talking about getting things deleted and just trade lines, then you might want to pump the brakes. Why? Because as it relates to getting things deleted, that's only 35% of your score. That's the area of payment history. Payment history is responsible for 192.5 points. That's 35% of your score. Well, we still got a whole nother 65% out there. So if they're leaving that on the table, then they're not putting you in the best position. And if their only solution is just trade lines, what happens is they're wanting you to pay for a trade line, which is just another account that's reporting to your profile. They're wanting you to pay for a trade line so they can add you as an authorized user. Meanwhile, that's not you building a quality profile. You're leveraging someone else's quality profile in hope that you can apply for something. Now, I'm not here to say that it hasn't worked, but what I am here to say is it's not building you a quality profile. We want you, your name, your first and last name, to be able to go somewhere and get approved for something under your name. So that means we want you to have a quality profile. But payment history is the first factor. The second factor is credit utilization. How Mary was able to increase her credit limit is based on the things that we teach, the strategies we teach, the way you go about managing your credit profile so that the banks want to give you more money. They're looking at it like, hold on. She's not a risk. She's not a high risk. She understands how to manage her credit. She's not taking advantage of the utilization by maxing out her credit card. She's keeping that utilization low. Low to us is less than 10%. You know what? Let's give her a higher spending limit. She said it keeps going up. That means that wasn't the first time she got a credit limit increase. All she knows is at 7,200%. We know exactly what that feels like. They took our credit limit from like 8,000, doubled it to 16,000, and we was like, what? They just gave us an extra $8,000 in buying power, not knowing it was because of how well we was managing our profile. So that same thing can be true to you. Now, once you get a higher credit utilization, it helps you, or a higher credit limit, it helps you because it positions you to benefit from the 30% that credit utilization is responsible for. That's up to 165 points that come from that alone. Yeah. The only way you increase or benefit from getting that 165 points is by either A, paying your credit card down all the way to 0 or less than 10%, or B, getting the credit limit increase. In her case, a credit limit increase positions her to have more buying power simultaneously to lower her credit utilization and helping her benefit and boost her score. Who knows a bank that's helping you boost your credit? Well, your good payment and your good financial spending and the way that you're managing your credit is what allows you to make that possible. The last three factors is credit history. If your credit had an age or a date of birth, that what pretty much determines the age of your credit history. Then the last two is new credit and credit mix. The banks and creditors, the bureaus want to know that you know how to manage multiple types of credit. That's known as your credit mix. New credit is just basically what has taken place in the last 2 years. Do you need to add something new because you haven't done it in a while? Do you need to stop applying for too many things because your inquiries are out of whack? So once you understand all five of those factors, what that does is position you to understand how to properly manage your credit and never go back into that scenario ever again. That's the power of what we teach, and hopefully you benefit and understand the power of that so you can start using it to your advantage, especially when you get access to the system. Now, I'm going to share this testimony. This testimony comes from a queen by the name of Sabrina. This is what Sabrina had to say. Sabrina said, look, since applying the steps that the credit system taught me, my husband's credit score has increased from the low 500s to a 640. The low 500s to a 640. So he's up, over 100 points minimum. As a result, we were able to secure a mortgage loan. After being long-term renters, we are officially homeowners. You see, a lot of people desire to become a homeowner. And a lot of times credit is one of the barriers that's keeping them from becoming homeowners. For her, she was able to get access to the system. And instead of her working on her own credit, she said, you know what, let me work on my husband's credit. See if it's real. She saw that it was real. The score went up from the low 500s to a 640. Instantly, they was able to qualify for the home mortgage. She could have ran it up even more and qualified for an even better loan. But what it did was position them to go from being long-term renters to homeowners, all with the help of our system. Then she said, now it's time for me to work on increasing my credit score so that we can have more buying power to be able to achieve additional goals. Now that she knows that it works, she's like, okay, now let me work on my own credit. Because not only did it help my husband get his credit score up, it allowed us to secure a mortgage loan. Not only did it allow us to secure a mortgage loan, we are now homeowners instead of long-time renters. Why is that important? Because that's a goal that many people like to have. And we simplify things by letting you know that, look, our step-by-step do-it-yourself system shows you everything what you need to do from A to Z in order to take your credit from where it is to wherever you want it to be. So, that being said, you want to go into that testimony or you want me to check one?
Yes, absolutely. So, y'all, I want to show y'all a series of people back to back. And I see some new names. I see some hand claps. I see Bree. Oh, Bree has a question. How long does inquiry stay on your credit? Good question, Queen.
Perfect. Typically, it's 2 years. Under several different circumstances. You can get them removed. Our system has allowed people to get countless inquiries removed, hard inquiries removed, if it makes sense to remove them. But typically, it's 2 years, and they had the biggest effect in the first 12 months. But you're not limited to that if you get access to something like our system that teaches you the way to remove certain hard inquiries that shouldn't be there. Great question.
All right, I see another question. How can I clear up medical collections?
We just did a whole testimony a second ago of a queen who was able to eliminate over $100,000 in medical collections.
Yes.
Medical collections. She did $200,000 in collections total. Part was student loans, $100,000 was medical, and then 31 other miscellaneous collections. So our system teaches you the blueprint, the step-by-step process to follow in order to remove those collections. Now, what you got to do is get access to it. Right now, it's only $39. I'm not sure if you saw access or how to get access to it, but the link in our bio, if you grab it, right now it's $39, and we'll hold you by the hand, support you along the journey, and get you plugged into the system. So if that's something you seriously want, it's available. Or if you need to, see how to access it, we got you there as well. But nonetheless, if you have medical collections that you want removed, our system has done it for people all across the nation.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't remember seeing your name on here. I believe you just hopped on. So I'm going to show the system again. If you've been on here from the beginning, especially if you're watching us here on TikTok, you've been hearing all the testimonies. You've seen the walkthrough of the system and you still haven't took action. Listen, the only person holding you back is you. if you really want that house, if you really want that vehicle, you really want to upgrade your career, your lifestyle, then you got to take action, guys. We got to quit expecting handouts. We got to quit expecting everything for free. A $39 investment is a very, very small investment in yourself. So you want to make sure that if you've been praying about this or trying to manifest this, if you've been saying, I really want to change my situation, yet when Mr. and Mrs. Smith pop up on your screen, and you hear testimony after testimony, you have that feeling, you see the system, you know that this is something that can benefit you, yet you're still holding yourself back, dragging your feet, pushing off your goals, then guess what? The only person you're really hurting is you and those in your circle, your loved ones, because you can literally be in a totally different place by the end of the year by just making one decision, a small investment, and then putting in the work. And guys, 85% of the work has already been done for you. So let me show you how you can gain access to the system. All right. If you're following us here on TikTok, our picture is going to be somewhere at the top of your screen because you're watching our live. Okay. It's going to bring you to our TikTok page. And this area right here is considered to be our bio. There is a link in the bio, and you see it brought me to this page. The very first option says financial success membership. All right. Now for my Facebook following, this is the page you're going to see as soon as you click the link on the video. All right. This big old green button that says click here to get started is going to take you directly to the online enrollment application. You'll see the second membership option right here. The price is already slashed to the $39. So you don't need a discount code. You don't need a coupon. It's already slashed for you, okay? For a limited time until all of the slots are filled. And again, guys, our messages are going crazy. People on our team, messages are going crazy because people are joining like crazy, all right? Once you finish this application, it is going to bring you here, okay? This is exactly what your screen is going to look like because once you finish up that application, you will receive your website, username, and temporary password, okay? Your website will look exactly like the one that you see on my screen. You're going to click Income Shifting Membership. When you click Income Shifting Membership, this is everything that's included in your membership. Give yourself a pay raise on your job by correcting your W-4. Debt elimination tools. Investment education. The cash flow manager, which is the money management and record keeping software. And then there is the My Credit System. When you click on the My Credit System, all right, there's a welcome video right here. I'm just going to get started. And this is what the system looks like, guys. All of your modules are already laid out in the order in which you need to watch them, okay? It's going to go over all 5 factors that make up your credit score. Not just removing stuff from your credit report, because again, it's so much bigger than that. Module number 4 goes over how to remove negative items from your credit report. All of the modules are going to look like this. There's a short video on the top, and underneath it are your downloads, okay? These are your dispute letters. I'm even going to open up one of the dispute letters so that y'all can see exactly what it looks like. Check this out. The letters are already typed up for you. All you're doing is swapping out the information in red. Right here is where you're going to put the items that you're disputing. Print your name here, signature here. Guys, you got to be honest. This is the simplest system you've probably ever seen. Do us a favor. Double tap the screen, y'all. I need y'all to go crazy with the likes. I need y'all to show us some love. If you agree that this is one of the simplest systems you've ever seen. All of the dispute letters are included and already typed up for you. All you're doing is swapping out the information in red. You're going to print this, make a copy for your records, and then mail it to the credit bureaus and watch your score go up. Guys, this is the Facebook froze. This is the same exact system that allowed Bonnie to remove $200,000 worth of collections from her credit report. The same exact system that allowed Gerard Lloyd to remove 3 medical collections in 30 days. The same exact system that allowed Catherine to remove her student loans from her credit report. So guys, the system works. At the end of the day, the system works. I don't know if the queen is still on. I wish I could say your name. But someone asked about medical collections being removed from your credit report. And check it out right here, how to remove medical collections. Same exact thing. Letters are already typed up for you. You're just swapping out the information in red. It's literally that simple. And again, medical collections are being removed along with all types of collections, inquiries, bankruptcies, repos. There are testimonies of all of those things being removed from your credit report. All right, now I see a question. Do you still owe the money after it's being removed from your credit?
Great question. Now, what we're talking about is removing collections. So let's make that, distinction, because sometimes people want to remove something that they're currently paying on, that they have a great relationship with the bank or the creditor with. So as long as you're talking about collections, our process of getting those items deleted positions you to remove it permanently in a way that allows you to have grounds for basically a lawsuit if they violate those rights based on the way we teach you how to dispute them. So that's the secret sauce. So I can't tell you exactly our order of operation, because then that'll be giving away the game of how we're the #1 credit restoration nation from a do-it-yourself perspective, period. So that being said, yes, it positions you to do it in a way that you don't have to
pay it back.
Yeah, you don't have to pay it back. I know that was your initial question. So yeah, we got you.
All right. Any other questions, drop them below. If you're just now hopping on, say hi and let us know where you are tuning in from. If you have credit questions, drop them below. If you came in on the tail end of hearing a testimony and you didn't get a chance to see the system that is allowing people to repair their own credit for literally pennies, just say, show me the system, and I'm more than happy to show it to you. All right. Let's keep going with the testimony.
All right. This testimony right here is a twist to, what we were talking about. Of course, her credit score was going up, but she was just so excited about everything that she was doing. And I want to throw that out there because a lot of times people benefit from understanding the power of the system overall. Her name is Nicole. She said, listen, my family and I have been blessed in abundance by learning, applying, then sharing what we learned with this system. She said, #1, I was able to increase my monthly cash flow by $1,200. If you could benefit from an extra $1,200 in monthly cash flow coming back into your household, just type 1,200 down in the comments. Why is that important? Because for many people, we're able to show them how to bring in more cash flow in their household. Most, it's an average of $200 to $800. For her, it was $1,200. So that doesn't mean that we can't do more than $800. It just depends on your scenario. So she was able to increase her cash flow by $1,200 using our first strategy inside our system. #2, she was able to become debt-free in less than 3 years. You better believe her credit went through the roof when she was able to become debt-free in 3 years. #3, she was able to build a world-class business using our system that's paying her now and will pay her ongoing. #4, she positioned herself to have a job as an option in less than 8 years. That's important because some people never have the opportunity or never have the liberty or the freedom to position a job as an option. So what I call this is she positioned herself to have a job as an option, not an obligation. How good would it feel to be able to go to work knowing that it's optional? Other people are going there because it's mandatory. It's an obligation because if they don't do it, then certain things may not get paid. She's going to work because it's optional, because our system created that freedom for her. And what many people don't know is she was battling some health issues as well. And not only was she able to overcome her financial health issues. She was able to overcome her physical health issues, and it went hand in hand. Last but not least, she said, I'm helping over 100 families get on the same road to financial freedom. You see, when you're on track to bettering your finances, you're hitting those credit goals, you're hitting those debt elimination goals, you got extra cash flow coming in, you are pretty much building a business that's paying you now and will pay you ongoing. You're positioning yourself to have your job as an option, not an obligation. You want to help some other people because you don't want to not share that with people knowing that they could possibly benefit as well. So that's exactly what she was able to do. Those 5 things, brief recap. She increased her cash flow by $1,200, debt-free in 3 years, building a world-class business that's paying her now and will pay her ongoing, positioning herself to have a job as an option, not an obligation, and she's helping over 100 families get on the road to doing the same exact thing.
All right, so y'all, I want to show y'all some more visuals, just people who are seeing results, so that, again, y'all can see that these are very real people getting these results, utilizing our system, and they are extremely excited. You'll probably see these in other places on Facebook, as well as other social medias. This is Marlis. Utilizing our system, her credit score is up 164 points. She's now at a 750 credit score. This is Tamiko. Tamiko utilized our do-it-yourself credit repair system. His credit score is up 110 points, and his current score is now a 733. Check out Stephanie. Stephanie's credit score is up 143 points. Her score is now a 777. If you're spiritual, that may be your sign right there, because she's definitely on her way to the 800 club. Look at Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda is up 68 points. So her credit score is now at a 751. Listen, Miss Darlene, all right? Credit score is up 178 points. Credit score is now a 763. Now listen, I don't want y'all to think everybody's credit score is instantly in the 700 club or in the 800 club like Miss Sheila right here, up 32 points. Current credit score is now an 802. But some people have just gotten started with our system, like Miss Vanessa. Her credit score is up 25 points, and her current score is now a 691. And then check out Mr. Antonio. This king was already at 700, but he decided, nah, I want to go higher. Utilize our do-it-yourself system and is now in the 800 club. He is up 100 credit points. All right. So guys, those all real people, all real testimonies can definitely be searched, if you're that type of person. But again, how would it make you feel to be able to accomplish these type of results? How would it make you feel for us to be showing your testimony on our next TikTok live? How would it make you feel to go ahead and close on that home that you've been talking about for forever? That vehicle that you've been wanting, whether it's your dream car or not, that new career, that new lifestyle that you want for yourself. A lot of times we talk about building generational wealth, but I don't know why some of these people leave off credit, because I kid you not, wealthy people know the importance of having good credit. I guarantee you they're teaching that to their children alongside making the money and keeping the money and growing the money, right? It's bigger than just leaving your child millions of dollars. They got to be able to grow it, right? But on top of that, credit is going to be a really big, basically attribute to building wealth. You cannot leave credit off the table, but it starts with you, right? You got to get an understanding of credit for yourself. How long can you possibly hold on to the excuses of, I didn't learn this in school. My parents didn't teach me about credit. Guys, we're grown now, right? And you have access to the World Wide Web. You now have access to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. If you want to fix your credit, you will. Because you can. We just showed you an easy way to get it done utilizing our system, which we currently have discounted to only $39. At the end of the day, it's all on you.
Couldn't have said it better myself. This testimony comes from a queen by the name of Candace. Candace said, look, the system is real. Since I've been using the strategies, I shifted an extra $300 per month back into my household. You see, many people don't know that the first strategy we teach is how to put more money back into your pockets, legally, ethically, and morally. By you putting more money in your pockets, now you're able to hit your goal sooner. For her, it was $300 a month. Statistics say that an extra $300 a month is enough to keep a person from filing bankruptcy. Statistics say that an extra $300 a month is enough to keep a person from going into foreclosure. So what we have done was show the person how to have more cash flow so they can avoid going into those things that robs them of their wealth. So $300 back per month into her pocket. She said, with the extra cash, I paid off 7 credit cards. Imagine what they did to her credit to pay off 7 credit cards using our simple system. She said, and I started my emergency fund. She said, I was also able to upgrade my lifestyle to accommodate my son with his own room. See, a lot of times when people think about upgrading lifestyle, they're thinking about a new car, a new home, maybe a smooth vacation. However, for her, an upgrading lifestyle was giving her son access to his own room. So yes, she's excited that she was able to start her emergency fund, pay off those 7 credit cards, and really get in a position financially. However, not only was she able to benefit, her son witnessed the fact that his mom came over those scenarios and now he has his own room. You see, you got to understand the power in the system that we have. It's the gift that continues to give, the gifts that keeps on giving. Why? Because when you benefit and you decide to take the next step to level up on your credit, someone else will benefit. It may be your child, maybe your parents, maybe siblings, maybe friends, maybe someone else that you don't even know yet, because you leveling up will inspire someone else to level up as well. But a lot of times we put out the requests and say that we want a better financial situation, say that we want better credit.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we don't grab hold of the opportunity when it presents itself. The solution to your problem came in the form of Mr. and Mrs. Smith on the live TikTok video. You just have to be aware enough to take action and realize that $39 is something you probably spent today that didn't position you to have better credit. $39 is probably something you spent yesterday or every day just about that does not position you to better your credit. What we're saying is, look, we challenge you to make sure that your next $39 goes towards something that's an asset, bringing more cash flow to you, bringing more credit opportunities for you versus going towards a liability, something that's robbing you of your wealth because you don't get a return on that investment. You see, when you spend money on liabilities, things that don't bring you back more money, things that don't bring you back better credit, what you're doing is making someone else wealthy. And if you have kids, I'm sure if you look at your kids wouldn't want to know that the fact that you spent money elsewhere positioned their future to be less than ideal. See, it's the things that you do today that can determine the better future that you have. And that's what we're positioning you to do with something that's very affordable, inexpensive. Many people have already spent $39 a day. So if you haven't already grabbed the system, because the system positions you to do just that, as it did for Candace when she was able to pay off those 7 credit cards and position her son to get his own room, and the sky's the limit from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Richie, I see your comment asking how you can gain your access. And guys, once you gain your access to this system, we'll be able to celebrate you here on the TikTok Live. We'll then get you added to our private groups and you'll receive a personal text message from us. If you click on our picture, which is somewhere on your screen at the top, because you're watching us right now live, right? It's going to bring you to our TikTok page and you will see a link right here in the bio. When you click that link, the very first option says Financial Success Membership, and there's a big green button, you cannot miss it, that says click here to get started. It is then going to bring you to the application, all right? This application literally takes you about 2 minutes to get started. It's not long at all. The second membership option, you'll even see where it's already been discounted from the $199 to just $39. So you don't need a coupon code or any type of discounted coupon, all right? Once you do that and you receive your confirmation, you will also receive your website, username, and temporary password, all right? Once you receive that, you can log into your website. Yes, you get your own website, and it is going to look exactly like this. All right. You are going to click income shifting membership. And this is everything that's included in the membership. Correct your W-4. We call this giving yourself a pay raise on your job. Debt elimination tools, investment education. This is a money management and record keeping software called the Cash Flow Manager. And then there is the My Credit System. Since we've been talking about credit, I am going to go deeper into the My Credit System. This is what your system is going to look like. All right. All of your modules are already in the order in which you need to watch them. Okay. It's going to teach you everything about repairing your own credit. I'm going to go to module number 4, how to remove negative items from your credit report, because that's what it seems that most people are interested in on the front end, right? There's a short video, and all of our modules are set up this way. Short video on the top, and right underneath it are all of your downloads, okay? These are your dispute letters. So when I open up the dispute letters, check this out, guys. The templates are already put together for you. All you're doing is swapping out the information in red. Here's where you're going to put the items that you're disputing. Print your name here, signature. You are going to print this out, make a copy for your records, and mail it to the credit bureaus. It's that simple. Swap out information in red. Here are the items that you're deleting. Print, signature. Okay, guys? The easiest system that you are going to find. The easiest system. Number 1, do-it-yourself credit repair system in the country. This system has helped Bonnie to remove over $200,000 worth of collections from her credit report. Helped Gerard Lloyd remove 3 medical collections in 30 days and raise his score by 100 points. The same system that allowed Catherine to remove her student loans from her credit report. I can go on and on. Inquiries, medical collections are being removed, all by utilizing these simple letters that I just showed you. It literally does not have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be hard or frustrating. It's a matter of you having a system that's proven to work, is getting results nationwide. It's also important for you to have a system where everything is in one place. You have video tutorials walking you step by step. Right underneath there are your dispute letters already typed up. All you're doing is swapping out the information, and then you mail it to the credit bureaus. How easy is that really? Or how difficult is it? Some of you guys may still be looking at it as if it's something difficult to do, right? But I assure you, if you just follow the steps in the system, not to mention you are going to have ongoing support. We have private Facebook groups. We have private messenger groups. We have so many other options. You're going to receive personal text messages from us. It's a matter, again, of you just investing in yourself and putting in the work. I do see 251 Lady Flame. What if you just want the services, not to join the business? That's exactly what you're doing. Okay? For the $39.95, you can take advantage of all of the services that I just laid out. The business side is optional. That's for a person who say, I also want to make weekly income, residual income off of referring other people to the company. Then you don't even have to do anything extra. You can do that with the $39.95 membership. But if you only want the services, only use the services, that's perfectly fine.
Absolutely. We got people all across the nation that are doing just that. They just want to benefit from the services. And most of the time, that's how people start off anyway. So definitely grab it, take advantage of it, because, you know, you can just do the services and you'll see. You'll be a testament to the truth behind the system. I want to share a testimony. This testimony comes from a queen by the name of Anissa. You got something else you wanted to hit on before we dive in?
That's per month for the services. Yes, it's $39.95 per month. There's no contract associated with it. So, you know, if you decide you want to cancel after 60, 90 days, you can definitely do that. No annual fees. upcharge, hidden fees, none of that. Guys, we've been with the company for 7, almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years, which sounds crazy at the end of this year. So trust me, we're speaking from experience. We know that it works. The services, if that's all you want to use, that's perfectly fine.
That's right. And I know you might be wondering, why have they been in it for 7 years? Do it take that long to better your credit? No, it's more than just credit. So just in case you're thinking that, listen to this testimony thoroughly, or go ahead and grab your system and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then come back and let us know, hey, I'm in. And then we'll celebrate you and give you your next steps ASAP. But this queen right here, she got access to it when she was 23 years old. At the age of 23, she said, look, this is a no-brainer as a 23-year-old. So that means that if you're 19 or 91, this probably could be a no-brainer for you. But this is what she said. She said, look, I'm 25 years old now, single, no kids, no fancy degrees, no titles. What does that mean? That means you don't have to have this special degree in order to benefit from this. We don't care if you have a GED or you're a college or a high school dropout. This system has benefited everybody in that arena. We've also benefited those who may have a doctorate degree. So it doesn't matter where you are, we can benefit you. And, no matter how smart you think you are, our system can benefit you as well. But this is what this queen said she was able to do. She said, I eliminated over $15,000 in debt, got $5K in emergency fund, and I invested the rest. I cash flow over $60,000 in less than 2 years. So in less than 2 years, she cash flowed over $60,000. That's averaging $30,000 per year. What if she would have brushed off the system and said, I only want, I don't want to invest $39 in myself. I'll push that off as, not a big deal. She would have left $30,000 on the table. Not investing $39 would have cost her $30,000 per year. And that's applicable to many people across the nation. So make sure you're understanding that the things we're teaching is showing you how to increase your cash flow all across the board. So yeah, you may be interested in credit, but you might be leaving $10,000 plus on the table every single year. If so, that's going to be costly. It costs you money not to have a system, not the other way around. Some people think, and when it's the right system, you'll understand, or when it's the right program that you're investing in, it's costing you not to have it. So some people think, I gotta, pay or invest, or it's gonna be an expense or a bill that I'm paying every single month. No, queen, no king. It's costing you not to have the system. Most people are leaving $200 to $800 a month on the table, which equates to almost $10,000 a year. For her, it was $30,000 a year. She cash flowed over $60,000 in less than 2 years by having access to the system. Then she said this is only one of my investments, because she's using some of that money and investing it and turning it into more money. Then she said, I just want to encourage someone out there who feels defeated. There's help out there, and you don't have to do this alone. That's why we show up. That's why we do videos. That's why we come live, because we want you to know that you don't have to do this alone. We have a system that's getting results all across the nation, 100% success rate for those who apply what it is that's available in the system. So you don't have to feel like you're alone. Then this is the kicker. She said, nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. It baffles me sometimes, because we know we got a solution that can help over 100 million Americans. Now, if a certain amount of people come to our video, those who understand, okay, I got to invest in myself, let me at least get on track towards taking the next steps towards bettering my credit, then they benefit greatly. But some people push it off and I'd rather not do it. But then they'll go spend $39 somewhere else in an area that's not bringing them a better credit score, in an area that's not bringing them more cash flow, in an area that's not teaching them to be financially literate, that's not teaching them how to grow their investment, because our trainers teach you how to grow your money, etc. They're putting money, $39 in different places, that's a liability to them, but not an asset. However, she said, nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. So when you decide not to get access to it, that's a missed opportunity. And it can be very costly for you if that's the case. Now, that's just me letting you know that this puts more money into your pocket than it takes away from you, just so you can have that understanding. Then she said this, there's no feeling like being debt free. It's a powerful reality to live in. I owe no man nothing but love. So she's just basically saying, look, it's a great feeling to be in this position. I just want to encourage somebody and really get them to understand that if you miss out on this opportunity, it's not going to save you $39, because some people think, well, I saved $39 because I didn't have to spend it. No, it costs you not to have access to the system, because we can pretty much guarantee that you may be leaving money on the table in multiple areas. The 5 areas we show you how to increase your cash flow are number 1, in showing you that you might be overpaying in taxes by working your job. Most people do. And when I say most, over 100 million Americans are overpaying in taxes. That didn't come from us. The government, the IRS said that. Over 100 million Americans overpay. So they make money off of the fact that you don't know that you're overpaying to the tune of $200 to $800 a month. For many people, what could you do with an extra $200 to $800, $500, $800, wherever you fall in that spectrum? $1,200 for some people. What could you do with that extra amount coming in every single month because you're overpaying? So what you got to understand is that's one of the ways we show you how to increase your cash flow. Once you understand that, then you understand how to pay off your debt in a strategic way that saves you a ton of money on interest. So now you're getting your money from the banks instead of them making money off of you not knowing how to lower your interest rate. Third, we show you how the better credit score can position you to apply and qualify for better interest rates. So that saves you money in that aspect. We also teach you how in the areas of investing and growing your money, you can be getting rates of return with that extra cash flow. If you decide that you want to make money by sharing the business, then it's unlimited income potential that can come from it. In addition to that, when you're building a business, tax deductions galore. Over 400 tax deductions come along for those who are applying and building the business. See, the IRS put something out recently that said anybody who's self-employed can write off not 50%, but 100% of their meals at restaurants. So if you're going to a restaurant right now and you're not building a business, then it's a good chance not only are you leaving money on the table, you're leaving tax deductions on the table because those meals can be up to 100% or 100% tax deductible. That's the power of our system, and those are the streams of income or cash flow that we show you how to bring in. So it's not costing you a dime. It's costing you several dimes not to have access to our system.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so let's keep going.
All right, I got another one again.
Okay. So this next testimony comes from Yaz. And y'all, again, please don't hesitate to ask questions before we end this live. Again, I don't know too many people that's going to literally come on here, go live, answering your credit questions, showing you success stories, actually giving you an insider of the actual system, showing you everything, especially showing the dispute templates. You know, you're not going to find that, especially for free. So take advantage, utilize us while we're here. And, you know, hopefully you can feel our energy. We're really, really serious about blessing other people, guys. That's why we slashed the price. $39 is literally pennies when this system is typically worth hundreds of dollars, okay? Y'all know as well as I know, there are people out here selling the dispute letter templates for more than $39. And that's just for the letters. 100%. Not even teaching you how to use them, not giving you any steps, just emailing you a file full of letters, guys. So please don't sleep on this opportunity, especially if it's something that you've been praying for or trying to manifest into your life, because that would really just be kind of silly. In a way, you're saying, oh, I was just kidding. I didn't really want that new house. Right. I didn't really want that car. Right. I was just joking, right? That's basically what you're saying when you're praying for an opportunity, and then here comes an opportunity and you still continue to push it off, drag your feet, ignore the signs. You know, that's just really silly. Next, we have Yaz. This is what she had to say. She said, praise report. Because of my econ, I now have a 725 credit score. My interest rate on my new car is only 4%. Mind you, my previous loan interest rate was 12.5%. And I paid off an $11,000 loan early, all while going through the most challenging financial year of my life. The most financially challenging year for her. Yet, she ended it with a 725 credit score. She paid off an $11,000 loan early. She got a new car. Interest rate went from 4% to 4% from 12.5% on her previous car. All I can say is envision yourself in some of these success stories. You know, how would it make you feel for you to be going through, you know, because we all go through it. You know, I think we're still in a pandemic. Are we still in a pandemic? I think we're still in a pandemic. But 2020 was a very challenging year for a ton of people. But for those who really wanted it, people were enrolling like crazy in credit repair systems. People were buying houses like crazy. People were getting new cars like crazy. People were starting businesses like crazy. Those are people who want it, right? So at the end of the day, guys, it's a matter of making a decision, investing in yourself, and putting in the work. If you are in a situation right now that's hurting you, right? It's hurting you. It's hurting your credit. It's hurting you financially. Then how bad does it hurt, right? Because your actions is pretty much going to determine how bad it hurts. See, when you are like sick and tired, and trust me, we've been there. We've been in some situations where we were like, I am just effing sick of being here. But we didn't just say that. We put the action behind it. As soon as the opportunity came and it just looked like something that could get us out of that situation, we invested in ourselves. Because that's what you do if you're sick and tired, right?
Right.
You see something that you just think, you just have that gut feeling could really take you somewhere else, and you take a chance. You're taking a chance on you, on your future, and on hitting your goals, right? I have pretty decent credit, which I've worked on for the past 2 years. I need a point increase. You have decent credit that you've worked on for the past 2 years, and you're just saying you need your points to increase. If you don't mind sharing, where's your score currently? And do you have, because it's pretty vague, so we can't tell you, oh, do this, and this. But one thing that we can tell you is you want to focus on all 5 factors. See, sometimes when people are working on their credit themselves, if you don't have an understanding of all 5 factors, then you may only be trying to work on 1 factor. Or you may only be trying to work on 2 of the factors, right? You may be trying to take things off, and you may be trying to add new lines of credit, right? But there's still 3 other factors that you're not paying attention to that can get you hundreds of points.
And this is what I want to point out, and I appreciate your transparency for sharing your numbers on there, because that was going to be my next thing. We talked to someone who had a similar scenario there. I've been working on my credit. I've been doing certain things. My credit is pretty decent. I said, what's decent? Give me some specifics. She said 6 something. The scores go up to 850. Mm-hmm. So we want you to maximize that, because it's obviously something that you may be missing over the past 2 years of working on your credit that we can assist you with. And a person who's still looking for a credit limit increase, like she stated, you want to understand all 5 factors. Our blueprint inside our system shows you how that works, but just as a briefing, payment history, credit utilization, credit history, credit mix, and new credit are all 5 factors you want to focus on. Once you understand those, you'll understand the 550 points that is on the table for you to get access to. So if you're in the mid 600s, then it's somewhere it's a disconnect, especially if you've been working on it for the past 2 years. So in order to not have to be doing that for another year or another 2 years, the easiest way for you to get out of that scenario is to get access to our system. Because I can almost assure you, for the past 2 years, you've probably been overpaying in interest more than you should. Our system costs $39. You're probably overpaying in interest $300 a month just by having a mid 600 credit score, just as an example. So definitely, if you want a point increase, the easiest way is to get access to a system that shows you strategically everything you need to do in order to better your credit and understand the proper process that you must follow. But if you got some more specific questions, we don't mind answering them.
She asked, what are the 5 factors?
All right, 5 factors, I'll unpack it thoroughly. And this is where 550 of your points come from. So be careful when you're listening to certain people about your credit, because sometimes they may give you a blanket thing for you to do, but it might not be applicable to you. So you got to know where you're missing some points. So number 1 is payment history. Payment history is basically your ability to make on-time payments over time. Hence the name payment history, your historical record of on-time payments. So as it relates to those on-time payments, what you got to understand is this. You want to make sure that your ongoing payments are on time. However, if you had some late payments in the past, you want to clean those up. The way to clean those up are typically through the letters that we have that's a part of our system. The system teaches you how to delete certain items, delete certain collections, or even upgrade certain ones to positive, because not everything should be deleted. Why is that important? Because payment history is 35% of your score. That's 192.5 points. So if your payment history is not flawless, you're leaving up to 192.5 points on the table. Second factor, credit utilization. That's centered around lines of credit and primarily credit cards. So if you do have a credit card, what you got to understand is you want to make sure that you're utilizing it in a way that's going to benefit your credit score thoroughly. What do I mean? You want to keep that credit utilization under 10%. That's our recommendation. I know sometimes, and the queen that I was referring to earlier, she was like, yeah, my credit is okay. I said, okay, what's your utilization? Some of them was maxed out. Some of them was more than 50%. Or I've been keeping these 30% because that's the rule of thumb they've been taught. Well, that rule of thumb is no longer applicable. You want to keep it under 10%. And many people pay it off in full. But you want to keep it under 10% because what that does is prove that you know how to manage the credit. And it makes the creditors oftentimes want to give you more buying power. So sometimes they'll give you a random credit limit increase. So what does that look like? That means that if you have a credit card and your limit is $1,000, you want to stay under $100 as it relates to your utilization. It's okay for you to use it, but if you know how to pay it off and when to pay it off, you want to pay it and keep it under $100 if you have $1,000 limit. Why is that important? That's 165 points, up to 165 points, which is 30% of your score that comes from credit utilization alone. The next one is credit history. That's just basically the age of your credit. So if you've been working on your credit for the past 2 years, you have some credit history and you're getting some points from that alone. Next up is new credit. What have you done that has benefited your credit in the past 2 years? Has your payment history been good? Have you been over applying for things, rolling up or adding up a lot of inquiries? Do you need to do something new in order to reestablish the fact that you are capable of still maintaining your credit? And appreciate the roles. In addition to that, that new credit is going to be the factor that's related to just basically those inquiries, as well as new accounts, and outdated accounts may need to cause you to prove that you can still maintain good payment history. So sometimes you have to get some new credit rolling in, or you may be good to go. And the last one is credit mix, because the creditors and the bureaus, basically they want to know that you can properly manage multiple types of credit. Are you good at credit cards, which is credit utilization? Are you good at installment loans? An example of installment loans is car notes, mortgages, student loans, personal loans. Are you good at managing those type of files? Now, there's ways to get some installment loans without going into debt. So it's, that's just a whole nother conversation, and that's the things that you'll learn by having access to our system. So those are thorough understanding of how the 5 factors affect your score. Now it's up to you to know, okay, this is what I'm leaving on the table. So you can take some of the information that I just said and run with it and, and benefit greatly. However, like I stated, right now we have a special in the $39 access to the membership. It's really going to be second to none and going to put you in the best position possible.
Yes, Bree, I see your question by joining the My Econ. Is this a business venture? If you want it to be. That's a simple answer. All right, because it includes everything, and you've seen it because I know that you've been on for a while now. It includes all of the tools and systems that you need to improve your finances, fix your own credit, get out of debt, give yourself a pay raise. So all of those strategies and tools are included in the system. If you want to run this as a business, meaning you want to get weekly checks, residual checks, you can. And you don't have to do anything extra outside of just referring this to other people that also may want to improve their finances, fix their credit, get out of debt, and all of the other things that I mentioned. So the business venture is completely optional. That's not anything that no one's going to pressure you into doing. If you don't want to make money with this system, you don't have to. If you only want to use it for the services, that's 100% fine. That's actually what a large percentage of people do anyway. All right. I see Millennium 6 said, please show how to get the system again, please. Yes, ma'am. I will actually get that popping. And then I see, how long is the special?
All right, we don't know. We have no clue exactly how long the special is going to be running. That's why it's important for you to get access to it, because there's limited spots, and the spots definitely are going quick. But that's the purpose of it being $39. So you're not thinking about how long is the special. Most people have access to that one way or another. So definitely don't deprive yourself of getting access to it, because we made it attainable since it's $39.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. So you are going to see our picture somewhere on the screen because you're watching our live, okay? When you click that, it is going to bring you to our TikTok page. This area right here is considered to be our bio, and you will see the only thing in bold on our bio is a link, all right? It's going to bring you here. Click the very first option that says Financial Success Membership. Then click this green button that says click here to get started. It is going to take you directly to the My Econ application. You'll see my full name up there at the top. Once you go through the application, guys, you'll see it's very basic info. Your name, your address, just basic information. We won't have access to that. That's all private. Next to the second membership option, you'll see where it's already discounted to the $39.95. That's where you're going to initial and then finish up the application. Put in your username, and this is going to be your website, okay? Once you receive your confirmation, the next page is just the payment screen. Once you receive your confirmation, you will receive your website, username, and temporary password. When you receive that information, you'll be able to log in, and then you'll get access to this. Okay, so if you're following along, it was you click the link in the bio, the very first option says financial membership, and the big green button says click here to get started. This is what you're going to see after you get started, all right? And we'll be notified as soon as you enroll so that we can send you your next steps. You are then going to click on Income Shifting Membership. This is everything included in the system. So for those who ask, can I just use the services, or is this a business venture? And where I told you it was optional, here's everything that you get in the system. Correcting your W-4, which is giving yourself a pay raise on your job. Some of y'all are here because y'all saw our viral video going over the W-4. The debt elimination system, investment education. This is a money management and record keeping software called the Cash Flow Manager. We also have an app for that. And there is the My Credit system. All of those are included and don't require you doing anything business related. Those are all pertaining to your personal financial success. All right. When we click on the My Credit system, it is going to look exactly like this. All right. Here's everything that's included in your system, and it is going to break down all 5 of the factors in these modules. I like to show people module number 4 because it talks about how to remove negative items from your credit report. There's a short video here. As you can see, that video is only about 6 minutes long, and underneath it are all of your downloads, guys. All of the modules are set up like this. Check out what it says. These are all of your dispute letters. You got identity dispute letter, credit inquiries, dispute letters. This one has 5 letters included. Debt validation letters, how to remove medical collections. All of that is included. I'm just going to click on the 5 dispute letters and check it out. The letters are already typed up for you. All you're doing is swapping out the information in red. Here's where you're going to put the items that you are disputing. Print your name here, signature here on this line. Okay, put your name there again. And this is letter number 2, y'all, not another letter. Same thing. So all of our letters are designed this way. Very, very easy to navigate. Once you get your system, when you open this on a computer, all of this is going to become a file that you can edit, an editable file. So that's how you're going to swap out the information in red. On top of that, we're going to add you to our private Facebook group. We're going to add you to our private messenger group where you have that additional support. You're going to receive a personal text message from one of us with our personal cell phone numbers so that you have that ongoing support. I literally sent out a text message earlier today, and guys, we prioritize our team. So I know we have a lot of DMs. I know we get a lot of messages, but the link is already there for you to actually get started. We prioritize the people who grab their system because at that point, they need our help. They need our support. And so we're there to answer their questions, help them with their website and anything that they may need. So they become a priority, and you'll become a priority as well. You'll see that we're very down to earth, and you can literally reach out to us at any time. And we're literally there for you alongside all of our support groups. We will receive a notification. I do see. All right, Bree say I've joined. All right, congratulations, Bree. Do us a favor, y'all. Double tap the screen. Send her some likes. Bree, I'm sending you some likes, and I'm also following you here on TikTok. All right, so congratulations to Bree. Y'all give it up for Bree. We got to get good at celebrating other people who decide to invest in themselves, who decide that now is the time for them to, position themselves for greatness and do good things for themselves and for their family. So huge shout out to Bree, who just got started with the system, y'all. Double tap the screen. Show her some love, Bree. I'm super, super excited for you. You are about to receive a private text message from us as well, letting you know your next steps, and we'll get you added to all of our groups.
Absolutely. Congratulations. You got to show love for somebody who's taking the next step to invest in themselves to make progress. Why is that important? Because you never know when it's going to be your turn to walk across that stage. It should be your turn walking across the stage right now with her. So that way she's not the only one who's about to elevate her mindset. She's about to elevate her mindset, her knowledge base, her financial literacy, her credit score, her cash flow, her wealth. All for making a simple investment of $39. So don't let her do that alone. However, if she is the one that does it alone, we're going to celebrate her, and we know that she has made a good decision. And you just got to celebrate with her, because you never know when it's going to be your turn to walk across the stage and actually take your credit, your cash flow, your finances to the next level. So Bree, we salute you, Queen, to the utmost, and we look forward to working with you because we know we got some good stuff for you, and it's 100% success rate for those who actually apply what it is that we teach and talk about. So you're quite welcome. Now, this testimony comes from a king by the name of Mark, and Mark said this: look, I was shooting for an 800 plus credit score, but for some reason, I'm still not satisfied. But what I am 100% thrilled about are the results that have come from this strategy and the system. I love this program. 825, I'm coming for you. Now, one of the points I'm out, he said he was shooting for 800, but for some reason he's not satisfied. Not because he didn't hit 800. The fact that he hit 800, it was just seeming too easy for him. So he got an 802 credit score and an 806 credit score. But you ever hit a goal and realize, man, that was easy. That was easier than I expected. That's what happened with Mark. Mark was like, that was easy. So if I was able to get to an 800 that easy, I know I can do an 825. So he started striving for the 825. And that'll be a similar scenario for you. Credit may have been once overcomplicated, or it seemed to be hard. But then you got access to the system. You start applying what it is that you were learning. You start getting the understanding of how it's easier than people have made it out to be. And now you're like, what? I was able to eliminate this debt, knock out these collections, take my credit from a 5 to a 6, then a 7. And now I'm striving for an 8 as well. So just understand that the system meets you where you are, no matter where you are. So we don't care if your credit starts with a 4 or a 3. We know that our system can help you move in the right direction if you allow it to move you in the right direction. Another testimony I want to share is from a king by the name of Keith. This is what Keith had to say. And we got a broad range of different testimonies that have taken people, whole financial scenario to a whole nother level. But this is a powerful one. I want you to listen close. He said, before I got access to the system, I had over $100,000 worth of debt. Over 100K. He said, I applied the strategies and I eliminated the $100,000 worth of debt in a year and a half. Paid off $100,000 worth of debt in a year and a half. He said that freed up $2,400, and I now have money going into my investment portfolio to help me along my way to being a debt-free millionaire. See, what I want you to understand is way bigger than just bettering your credit. Bettering your credit is going to be amazing. Don't get me wrong. But getting on track to being a debt-free millionaire is going to be priceless. Many people have never done that. So it's great to be a millionaire and you got assets that if you liquidated and you sold everything, then it would all be worth $1 million. But it's a whole nother conversation to have a liquid million and be a debt-free millionaire. Our system shows you how to do that. Our system positions you to understand that it's a process. That's why we've been in the system for so long. It's not that it takes so long to better your credit. It's just that once you get on track to bettering your credit, you realize, oh, I also need to do this so I can move closer to increasing my net worth. I also need to be investing. I also need to be plugged in to a network of people who are showing me the pathway to making that happen. And we got a system that's helping you do it. But for Keith, he was able to knock out $100K in debt, position himself towards being a debt-free millionaire. If that's something you want access to, then definitely do like the Queen Bree just did and get access to the system. If not, of course, we got testimonies galore, but debt-free millionaire should sound good as it relates to you and your goals, hopefully. You got the next one, or you want me to back it up?
Yes, I got it. Yo, okay. This next testimony comes from my sister. So you got to think about, it's bigger than you. Who else could personally benefit from you making a decision to fix your credit, to improve your finances, to get your cash flow right? For me, it was my sister, all right? Now, let me tell y'all a little backstory. When we got started with this system, we only wanted it for us. We only wanted it for the services, right? But once we got started, we adjusted that W-4. We started learning things that we've never heard of before, that we've never seen before, like the W-4. We learned the proper ways to get out of debt. We learned about investments, fixing our credit. We're both in the 800 Credit Club. When we started just learning new things and seeing results, we started singing. And the first people we went to were our family and friends. See, I never understand people who say, oh, do I got to talk to my family and friends? Well, is it something that will benefit them? Because those are the first people that I talk to when I get put onto something. I tell the people that I love about it first. I don't go to strangers first. I go to the people that I love first. So once we found this system, I just started thinking, I had sisters that were single moms. My parents were still working jobs. I had brothers working multiple jobs. I had a solution. Even though I was new, I started talking to them about it, seeing if they were interested in the same thing that I had just got started. And this is my sister, all right? Before my econ, I was a single mother of 2, struggling, barely making it. Since joining my econ, I cash flow $400 a month, paying off almost $10,000 in debt within 1 year. Credit score went from a 430 to a 700 plus. Started investing more of my money, watching my money work for me. No sales, just strategies that are proven to work. See, here's the thing about my sister. And she shared this testimony plenty of times. She was even on here once sharing this testimony, guys. So I'm not telling her business, I promise. But she left some things off of this testimony. See, yes, she was a single mom of 2 struggling, but she was also going through a divorce. She had just ended a bad relationship. She was moving from the state of Arkansas to the state of Indiana, where we have another sibling. She was going to move in with him, right? She was not working a job. She did not have a place to stay. She had zero going to move in with him, right? She was not working a job. She did not have a place to stay. She had $0. She was broke, right? But guys, catch this. She could have easily said, why are you presenting this to me? You know I'm going through a divorce. You know that I'm a single mom of 2 kids. Now they're solely my responsibility, and I'm moving to a totally different state. Why are you presenting this to me? Instead, she said, no, I need this. I'm going through a divorce. I'm a single mom, solely responsible. I'm moving to a different state. I don't have a job. I need this. These are the reasons why I need this, right? So it's just a matter of switching that mentality. Now look at what she was able to accomplish. And it's all not here, guys. This testimony can be updated. She started cash flowing $400 a month. Once she started working, she learned how to give herself a pay raise. She paid off $10,000 worth of debt utilizing our debt elimination system. Her credit score went from a 430 to a 700. She started investing. Now she's fully self-employed. Guys, all because I made the decision to fix my finances and credit. And as a result, I shared it with her when she was going through a hard time. And because she said, everything that I'm going through, these are the reasons why I need this, she too was able to see amazing results. She's building. She's been on fire today. Her TikTok page is just as lit as ours. She's sharing financial literacy, sharing credit repair, and she's blessing people right alongside us. All because I made a decision and then she made a decision. All right, now also see 251 Lady Flame just said, I just joined. Let me just confirm really quick. I want to make sure that the notification came through. All right, I see it. All right, y'all, so let's give it up. Give it up for the queen. All right, I'm going to start following you here. I'm going to... There you go. I didn't know if you wanted me to say your name here on live. Is it Ashika? Ashika Pinson. Give it up for Ashika, y'all. Show her some love. Double tap the screen. Send her some love, guys, because she made the decision to invest in herself. And I'm just so excited to be a part of your testimony.
I love it. So shout out to Queen Bree. Shout out to Ashika. Hopefully we're pronouncing that correctly, because you took a step that said, you know what? I want to make some progress. I believe in this system. I believe in what the Smiths are saying, and I want to give it a go for myself. Now, all you got to do is just stay plugged in, tap in. We're going to give you your next steps so that way you can benefit, because we're not about just getting you signed up. That's not that's not the end of the road for us. For us, we want you to get a return on your investment, so you feel like that $39 was almost like you spent $390.
Yeah.
We want you to get that type of return on your investment. And the way for us to do that is to make sure you get access to everything you need in order to plug in to the system and make sure that your credit and your cash flow succeeds. So we salute you. We congratulate you. And all you got to do is just stay applying what it is that we share, so that way you can stay getting success results. And then it'll be a matter of us sharing your testimony. The queen is going to show you a little insider real quick so you'll know how to access everything you need.
Yes, so what you want to do, to both of the ladies who just got started, when you log in, I don't know how late you're going to be up, but when you go to your website, it is going to look like this. And at the top corner, it is going to say log in. All right. When you log in, it logged me in automatically. It logged me in automatically. Let me log out. Hold on. There we go. It is going to look like this. You're going to put in the username that you picked and the temporary password that was given to you. I have my auto sign in set up. There we go. And then once you log in with your temporary password, it's going to prompt you to change your password to whatever you want it to be. All right. Once you do that, then you'll get your access like this. Okay, this is what it looks like. And if you click on Income Shifting Membership, this is where you're going to gain access to everything that I showed you before. Giving yourself a pay raise, debt elimination system, investment education. This is a money management and record keeping software. And then the My Credit system, which you saw how to access. But for those who are just now hopping on, I'm going to show you as well. This is what she can say I'm at work now, but I will definitely get on tomorrow before I come on. Absolutely. And text me Text either of us if you have any questions, any concerns. We are going to send you a full 30-day plan. I already texted that to you, so you should have got that text. And it is going to lay out step by step what you should be doing each day. All right. Here's the system, guys. And for those of you who did not see, this is how you remove negative items from your credit report. It's in module number 4. And when you check out our dispute templates, you'll see that the letters are already typed up for you. All you're doing is swapping out the information in red. Swap out the information in red, print your name here, signature. All right? And literally, you're going to print this off, make a copy of it for your records, and you are going to mail it to the credit bureaus. This is as simple, as easy as it gets, guys. And this is the same exact system that has testimonies nationwide. Now, I did it a little bit backwards for those who just hopped on. If you go to our TikTok page by just clicking on our picture, you will see the link in our bio. When you click that link, it is the very first option, and you're going to click that big old green button. That's where the application is for you to grab your spot. You're only going to initial next to the $39.95. Same system that allowed Bunny to remove over $200,000 worth of collections from her credit report.
And that same Bunny went from homeless to homeowner using our system. This is the same exact system that allowed the queen, who I said was able to earn as she learned. So not only was she able to better her credit, she was able to share with other people and made $3,300 in a month. That same system allowed Gerard to delete 2 collections in a matter of 30 days. The same system took Raymond's credit score from 700 to 820. All using our system. Some people would have settled at the 700. He got it to an 820. The same system that allowed Mark to say, you know what, my goal is 800. He achieved it, got an 802 and an 806. And he said, that was too easy. I need to go for an 825 because our system made it that simple. Now, I like to share this testimony because different people are in different places. And sometimes we talk to people to let them know that no matter where you are financially, even if ends are tight, our system shows you how to better your cash flow and your credit so you can have a little bit of wiggle room in terms of your finances. However, some people are doing well financially. They just didn't know that they were leaving money on the table. So this testimony comes from a king by the name of Blessing. He's in New York. He said, look, I applied the strategies and the principles into my entire life. This year so far, I've cash flowed over $250,000 in less than 6 months. He cash flowed over $250,000 in less than 6 months. So this is what I want you to understand. You may be leaving money on the table that you didn't know was on the table, especially if you're doing well off. And for him, he was doing good, making his moves in real estate, and realized that he was leaving $250,000 on the table, and he accomplished that in less than 6 months. What if he would have said, I'm already doing good. I don't need a simple system that costs $39 a month. What if he would have turned it down? That would have been very expensive. You see, a missed opportunity is very expensive. For him, that would have been $250,000 in less than 6 months, which probably added up to $500,000 in a year. Nobody really wants to leave that type of money on the table. Mm-hmm. So even if that's $250 for you, for him it was $250,000. We show you how you may be leaving money on the table so you can use our system to keep more of your cash flow. See, sometimes it's not about you just making more money. Sometimes it's about you giving less money away. So if we show you how to give less money away, that extra money can go towards paying off debt, saving, investing, bettering your credit by getting out of debt a lot faster, the whole 9 yards. He then went on to say this: I'm looking to close on 5 investment properties by exercising the cash asset cash strategy. What is the cash asset cash strategy? That's basically us knowing that most people who are listening to us right now have some type of cash coming in, whether it's coming from a job, whether you're self-employed or whether you're unemployed. You're probably bringing in some cash. What you have to get good at is taking a percentage of that cash and putting it into an asset. An asset is basically something that brings you in more money. The first strategy shows you how to bring in more cash flow because you may be leaving money on the table at your job. So we show you how to get a pay raise at your job. We show you how to pay less in interest. We show you how a better credit score can qualify you for better interest rate. All of that cash flow is showing you that our system is an asset. So you take the cash, you invest it into the system, $39. It's an asset that brings you in more cash. If you repeat the process of cash, asset, cash, taking some cash, put it into an asset that brings you in more cash, you can't stop yourself from getting wealthy because eventually you will get there because you're doing the right thing. You're taking cash and understanding that cash is not the reward. So many times we hoard on to money. We feel like we just got to hold on to it and just keep it in the savings account or keep it under our mattress, however you do. But you got to understand money is not the reward. Money is just the seed. You want to take that seed and plant it somewhere. Otherwise, it'll never produce a harvest. So you want to put it somewhere where it can produce a harvest. And in our system, we teach you how that can go towards debt elimination, which creates more cash flow once you're finally debt free. You're saving money on interest, creates more cash flow. You're able to invest. And if you're investing, now you're able to get great rates of return, whether you're investing in stocks, ETFs, crypto, etc. You're able to get great rates of return using our cash, asset, cash strategy. Then he said, I'm 100% negative debt free, strategy, because that's the power. You can do and make all the money in the world, but if you don't have a strategy, then somebody else has a strategy to take your money. The government has a strategy to take your money. Colleges have a strategy to take your money. Banks have a strategy to take your money. Big business and holidays have a strategy to take your money. So what you got to understand is that, okay, if they have a strategy to take my money, I must have a strategy to keep my money.
Absolutely.
And bettering your credit is one of the strategies we use to help you keep your money. So now that you understand that and you get access to the strategy, you're less likely to be taken advantage of. Very profound, but very simple. And we make it easy for you to understand.
Yes. All right, guys. So it looks like we'll be on for about 15 more minutes.
Yeah, top of the hour.
And then we'll have to wrap it up. We've been on for over 2 hours of just sharing testimonies, answering your questions, and just the whole rundown, guys. But we may be back. We may be back tomorrow. This next testimony comes from Don. Don says, because of my econ, we were able to bring $12,000 per year back into our household. With that, we paid off all credit cards and my wife's student loans. In addition, I also paid off her Lexus within a year and 2 months. Furthermore, I went to the Lexus dealership. See, now he just wanted to show out. Furthermore, I went to the Lexus dealership and paid cash for mine. We now have cash flow $500,000 and still growing. Guys, let's break this all the way down. He was able to bring $12,000 per year back into his household, utilizing 2 different strategies that you will learn when you get access to the system. Number 1 is for revisiting that W-4 and giving themselves a pay raise on their jobs. That was 1. Number 2 is he decided that he also wanted to use this system to become a small business owner. With doing that, okay, he was able to qualify for hundreds of tax deductions according to the IRS, all right? We do everything according to the IRS. And that allowed him to write off a lot of the things on his taxes that he was already spending money on. So $12,000 per year coming back into his household. With that, they pay off all of their credit cards and his wife's student loans. See, we're not guaranteeing that everybody can get student loans removed from their credit report. For some people, hey, you may have to pay them. So you need a strategy for doing that. This system helps you there as well because he was able to pay off his wife's student loans and her Lexus within 1 year and 2 months. Then he just decided to show out and go pay cash at the Lexus dealership for his new car. All because he gained access to this system. Guys, just imagine any parts of that testimony. How would it feel for you to bring an extra $12,000 per year back into your household? What could that do for you? How would it make you feel to become debt free? To be able to go into a dealership and pay cash for the car that you desire, right? Pay off student loans. How would it make you feel to no longer have student loans? Whether you get them removed from your credit report or you have a game plan and you get them paid off very, very quickly. Those are a lot of the testimonies that we're seeing, that we've been seeing and getting over the years of being involved with my econ, and it can very easily be your testimony as well. I see. Thank you so much for sharing this information. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Stay plugged in. That's the only advice. I'm telling you that. I'm going to tell you that via text message. I'm going to tell you that in our private Facebook groups. Stay plugged in. We have plenty of support. When you get started, plenty of support. So you're going to be added to our groups. You're going to receive our personal phone number. We do trainings to keep you going. We're here for you, unlimited, answering your questions, sharing testimonies with you. You'll hear from other team members. So there's so much support. You just got to make sure you stay plugged in, and you will achieve success in this company.
Absolutely. And that's just the bonus stuff that comes with it.
Yes.
The system itself is a beast. It's a force to be reckoned with. So definitely make sure you stay plugged in, but also apply what it is that you learn, because the success rate is at 100%. We have yet to see somebody who applied what's in the system not get progression in their credit, because we understand all 5 factors. Not like we're doing something magical. It's just that we understand fully how the system works in the area of credit, and we equip you to understand fully as well. And now that you have access to the system, you started, got your username and password set up, you took the action, you clicked the link in the bio, took the 3 minutes necessary to complete, came back and said, oh man, we can't wait for you to see what's going to happen as well. Absolutely. This testimony comes from a queen by the name of Shonda. Shonda said this. She said, let me add one more, because she had already shared some type of testimony. I believe it was credit related. She said, since getting access to the system, I've paid out over $6,000 in credit card bills and loans. So that $6K, our system helped her eliminate in debt. She said, I increased my emergency fund. It's now over $3,000. So that's $9K if we're doing math. She said, I bought my daughter a $2,800 car in cash. So right there, we're almost at $12,000 off of cash flow using our system. She said, I took my babies to Disney, which we know that's probably a couple of thousand right there. Then she said, the best part is I only paid $97 in taxes. You see, a lot of times we demonize people who say they pay less in taxes. It's legal to legally lower your tax liability. You just got to understand how. Once you understand how, then there's less money you have to give out. So it's strategic to lower your tax liability. Why? Because many people don't realize that your biggest expense, your biggest bill is not your mortgage, it's not your rent, it's not your car note, it's the taxes that you pay. So if you can legally lower your tax liability, you might save over $250,000 over the course of your working years. For many people, over $1 million over the course of your working years. Why is that important? Because that money that you save in the area of taxes could be the very thing that makes you debt free. That money that you save in the area of taxes could be the very thing that allows you to invest and build wealth and position yourself to have a quality retirement or very early retirement, because people are retiring earlier than ever. And you got to understand that retirement is not based on age, it's based on money. So no matter how young you are, because sometimes people are like, I should be thinking about retirement, I'm in my 20s. No matter how young you are, you should always be thinking about retiring early. And no matter how old you are, it's never too late to secure your retirement. And one of the best ways to do it is by minimizing your taxes. So we celebrate when people legally minimize their taxes, and our system teaches you how to do that step by step. So those were the things she was able to accomplish, but I wanted you to catch that last nugget because that might have went over some heads initially.
All right, so real quick before we wrap this up, I know you want to find a good closer, and I want to show y'all something as well. I'm going to give y'all a bonus for everybody that stayed on. Now, babe, drop the stat for me. How many people have errors on their credit report?
40 million plus have errors on their credit report.
Guys, 40 million people have errors on their credit report. And what percentage of people are able to successfully get those errors removed or corrected?
79% are able to get those removed or corrected. So that's almost 80% of the people who attempt to get those errors removed, which millions have it on there, are successful at doing it. And we using our system, it makes it even the success rate even higher.
All right. So that was the alley, right? I'm about to dump, right? Mita says, I just received my Equifax report back. All old names and addresses have been removed. And I want to show y'all this, okay? This is what she took a picture of. I'm going to zoom in, and you basically see everything saying deleted, 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 deleted. Even though it's backwards, you can see that. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus, all right? That bonus is when we go back to the My Credit system, right? That do-it-yourself credit repair system that I showed y'all that walks you step by step through fixing your credit. Instead of going to module 4 where I showed y'all all of the dispute letters, I'm going to open up module number 3. I told y'all I'm giving y'all insiders, right? Module number 3, checking for errors, again, is included in the system. Look how short that video is. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. 333, another spiritual number. All right? Underneath it, just as I showed you before, what's underneath it? The downloads. These are common credit reporting errors on the credit report, guys. Look at the other modules where we're showing you how to mark and rank and how to plan out your disputes. I keep pressing play. Check out this one, the credit dispute spreadsheet. That's also included. So we're literally giving you the game, how to use the spreadsheet. Underneath it, disputing online versus disputing in public. In online versus by mail, and then freezing secondary bureaus. All of that is included in module number 3 on in this My Credit system. So again, you heard the stats. 40 million people have errors on their credit report, and 79% of them who disputed are successfully able to get them removed. Then I showed you the system where in module number 3, we actually go over errors on your credit report and getting them either removed or corrected. $39.
$39. So you got to understand the power of the system and how affordable we've made it to those who are serious about taking their credit to the next level, and understanding the access to information that you'll actually get so that you can know that you can better your credit. Because this is the thing, if 40 million have errors on their report, that means that you may have a less than ideal credit score. Your credit score may start with a number that you wish it didn't start with. Right. But it's a good chance that it shouldn't be there anyway. It's an error on there. And because the bureaus are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's causing your score to be less than ideal, less than what it's supposed to be. And with a score that's less than what it's supposed to be, it allows the banks to overcharge you. So they make money. It's profits in people having poor credit. Mm-hmm. By no means don't feel like it's not profitable. You better believe they know how to profit off of your lack of knowledge, your lack of financial literacy, your lack of a high credit score. So we show you how to pull back the curtains, get an understanding, but position yourself to not be taken advantage of. I'll conclude with this testimony right here. This testimony comes from a queen by the name of Felicia. She said, listen, another deposit is about to hit my back office, $500 in my bank tomorrow, like every Friday. I can't believe I made $3,300 in the month of September, all from repairing my own credit and teaching others to do the same. So here it is. We have a system that allows you to earn as you learn. So even if you just want to better your credit, you can do that. However, it's a good chance that once you get on the path to bettering your credit, it's going to be somebody else who says, what are you doing? I want to know what you're doing. You just got what deleted? I got that on my report. You just increased your score by how many points? I want to do the same thing. So for Felicia, she just started sharing her journey, sharing her success, sharing what she was learning. And people were like, I want access to the system as well. As a result, she made $3,300 in 1 month. And that was just her first month. She said, this has been a true blessing. I am no one special. I'm just a single mom. She didn't have any background in financial literacy. She didn't understand credit prior to understanding or getting access to this information. They just knew that a week prior to her getting access to the system, she wasn't talking about credit. She wasn't talking about cash flow. She didn't have the understanding that she was able to share with them. So they saw the shift, they saw the change, and they said, you know what, I want to be a part of that. So they got access to the system. And as a result, them getting access to the system, they're taking that credit to higher heights. And as a result, she's taking her credit to higher heights. But at the same time, her empowering other people allow her to make $3K. So I just got to ask you, you know, no matter where you are, many people could benefit from extra money coming into their household. A lot of times people shy away from it due to the fact that it just seems like work. But if you're on track to better your own finances, whether somebody gets access or joins you in their journey or not, you're at least bettering your own finances. You're at least bettering your own credit. So that's why we say that part is optional. But for her, she said, hey, why not earn as I learn, better my credit, teach others to do the same, and bring home a bag at the same time.
Pretty much. All right, guys. So if you were on for that last tidbit, all right, I'm going to show you one last time how you can gain access to the system. We're going to still be up for a little bit of time, and we'll send you your next steps tonight. All you have to do is click on our picture. It's going to bring you here to our TikTok page, and you are going to click the link in the bio. All right, when you click that link in our bio, it is the very first option. Hold on, it got unfocused. There we go. All right, it is the very first option that says Financial Success Membership, and then you're going to click that big old green button that says click here to get started. You're going to go through this application, which literally takes a couple of minutes. Initial next to the second membership, which is already discounted to the $39.95. Once you do that, then you're going to get access to what I'm about to show you on my screen now. All right, because you will receive your website, username, and temporary password. Once you log in, it's going to look exactly like this. Click on Income Shifting Membership. And keep in mind, guys, it's your website, which means you can log into it anytime, any day, and you can go at your own pace. We're not going to pressure you at all to do certain things on specific days. We have layout, we have plenty of support for you, but you can literally do this at your own pace. Give yourself a pay raise by correcting your W-4. The debt elimination tools, investment education. This is a money management and record keeping software called the Cash Flow Manager. And then there is the My Credit System. The My Credit System is our do-it-yourself credit repair system. Number one do-it-yourself credit repair system in the country. Here are all of your modules. They're already in the order in which you should watch them. And then number 4 talks about how to remove negative items from your credit report. All of our modules are set up this way, guys. There's a short video on the top, and right underneath it are your downloads. These are all of your dispute letters. When I click on one of the dispute templates, your letters are already fully typed up for you and ready to go. All you have to do is swap out the information in red. Okay, swap out the information right here is where you're going to put the items that you're disputing. Print your name here, signature. You want to print this, make a copy for your records, and mail it to the credit bureaus, guys. It's that simple. Swap out the information in red. So, guys, 85% of the work has already been done for you. It's just a matter of you, when you get access to this system, doing the other 15%. So to get access to the system, again, guys, that link is right here in our TikTok bio. Click it, very first option, green button, and fill out the application. We will be notified as soon as you are in, okay? As soon as you're in, we will receive the notification and we'll send you your next steps. We'll add you to our private Facebook groups where you'll have that additional support. You'll have our personal number. And guys, we cannot wait to be a part of your success, to be a part of you hitting your goals. And I think I just seen somebody come through right at the buzzer. Charles. All right. Charles. Congratulations and welcome. Y'all show Charles some love. Listen, a lot of times it's rare. I ain't gonna lie. When the men come through, I'm always like, whoa. Because usually the queens hop on board extremely fast. And the kings, a lot of times we don't get a lot of them. But King, we welcome you. Charles, we are excited. You are about to receive a text message from us with your next steps.
Absolutely. So we salute you. We applaud you. Congratulations for taking action. And you got to celebrate somebody who takes the next step to bettering their finances. And the queens have definitely been represented because a lot of queens are wanting to be more financially literate. They want to be more credit savvy. They want to get an understanding of money and wealth building, and our system allows them to do it at an affordable price, and then they get results. So it really is the gift that keeps on giving, because once you learn it, you can teach it. And once you teach it, somebody else is in a better position, and then they later can teach it. So it's a domino effect. So Charles, we salute you for you taking that next step, because we got to have the kings representing as well, getting that understanding and taking that next step, because it definitely adds value to the culture as a whole. As individuals who are having fun talking about money, having fun talking about finances, when at one point finances wasn't a sexy topic, when at one point debt elimination didn't sound too attractive, when at one point you building wealth wasn't something that you wanted to talk about at the dinner table. Now it's a standard. So we love that a person is able to be on at this time of night, getting access to some information, not just being entertained, because we're on a platform that was centered around entertainment, but you're here being educated, being empowered, positioning yourself to make moves in order to make sure that not only are you being entertained, you're not interested in being entertained solely. You want to get some type of understanding that can push you in the direction of wealth building, so that way you allot your time in a way that you're not just wasting that time. So we salute you. The text message is going out, and we just like to let you know, listen, make sure that you take a portion of your funds and put it towards something that's going to bring you more value. You attracted us in some way, shape, form, fashion. It's no accident that you're watching our videos. No accident that you came across our page. Either A, you said you wanted better finances, better credit, wanted to learn investing, wanted to learn wealth building, wanted to eliminate debt, needed access to a system, wanted access to some mentors at an affordable cost, such as something as low as $39. But do not confuse low cost with low value, because some people do that. Yeah, we got stuff that we sell for $1,000. But in all actuality, if a person wants to understand how to do for self, our system, even though it's only $39, it's worth thousands of dollars. So whatever you prayed for or put out into the universe that attracted us, now it's going to be up to you to claim it. Because we're good at putting things out and praying for certain things, but not a lot of times are people good at actually grabbing the thing that they attracted. So they end up pushing off their success and delaying their success. And next thing you know, time has passed. 3 months have turned into 6 months. Tomorrow becomes never. A year has passed. And guess what? The regret that they have by not taking that next step is not so good. So we don't want you to experience that regret. If you know that you was wishing and looking for something as such, take action on it. $39 won't last long. And it's something that definitely, you probably spend today and you probably will spend tomorrow, but put it towards something that could be an asset that brings you more than what you actually spent, because we're all about you getting a return on your investment, not just you signing up and us saying, hey, we got to sign up. No, it's all about you getting a return on your investment. And then when you get a success that turns into a testimony, that's when we really celebrate.
Absolutely. All right. And Ashika said, I'm at work getting this knowledge. I love that more than
that's
anything.
Next level. Absolutely.
Because, a lot of times, this is kind of getting a little bit off subject, but a lot of times, when we're working with people, we hear, I don't have time, right? Opposed to you being at work, scrolling Facebook, scrolling TikTok, scrolling Instagram, you found us, you've been tuned into us, you took action, and you're absorbing as much knowledge as you possibly can. Like, you are going to be extremely, extremely successful, because you're showing us on the front end that when you got some time, regardless of if you're at work, you are going to do things that are going to move you forward, opposed to making excuses.
That's right.
I love that, Queen.
That's right. That's right. Triple salute.
Yes. All right, so you ready to go ahead and wrap it up? It seems like he's comfortable now.
Let's wrap it up.
It seems like he's ready to stay on all night, on a Monday night.
Yeah, we can wrap just because we've been on for about 3 hours, but we love it when people are actually gravitating to it. We got people, the team is growing like crazy, like wildfire.
Yes.
And, we just here to give and serve. But at the same time, we can't wait to celebrate your success because we know that if you made an investment, you didn't invest in us, you actually invested in yourself. You are just positioning us to meet you halfway. So we can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself. But the fact that you took that initial step and you made that investment in yourself, now we're going to invest time, energy, support into you to help you hit your goals and beyond.
Yes, absolutely, y'all. So that's all we got. Mr. and Mrs. Smith signing out. Don't forget, link in bio. If you don't save our username, the Black Mr. and Mrs. Smith, who knows if you'll see our faces again and you can take advantage of a system like this. So hopefully you jot it down. If you didn't take action, have a good night.